Words on stream going. All right. Everything should be going good. Let me double check Rumble. Does that go live? Yes. And then edit. And then I put my title in. So this is Manor Lords. And then I put my description in. Right. Go. Turn off Lumia. Rerun. And get Lumia going on main. Okay. I think we're good to go. Pick is good. Let's see, I need to go into here and pop out the chat window for Rumble. Pop out chat, there we go. Oof. Hey, Seabear, thank you very much for checking over on there. Part of the reason I'm starting a little bit earlier today is because I need to restart my rerun PC. I need to check it for any updates, you know, Windows updates and all that good stuff. And then I need to kick it off again, so. How you doing, Seabear? Alright, I posted on X. Got the victory dance thing done. I can close that window. I can close this window. I can actually close this window too. I need to have my main window up and running. Why is it doing that now? There we go. That is very strange. How you doing, Seabear? Oh, it looks like my bot has already started a giveaway. That's kind of funny. Let's get the raid off to me from the rerun channel, and then I can get that PC checked. Oh, man. Get my AC running again. I'm not having a good time with this AC. I think it's dead. I think it's dead. Check for updates. Check for updates. Oh, and I gotta post on the announcements channel. Ta-da! Alright, so I'm gonna resume updates now. It's gonna check. And we should get the raid through. And then I can get the PC going. The bot is eager to get working today. Yes, exactly. Odds are the best right now, Bfall. This is true. But we need to have 10 people in the chat, so. Okay, it looks like the raid is coming through now. Good. Twitch alerts. Advanced audio properties. Twitch alerts. I need to go to monitor off and then monitor output. Because for some odd reason, sometimes it does that. Okay. So this is interesting. I just checked for updates on the PC, and it doesn't say there are any, so I think I'll just leave the PC going the way it is. I think I'll just keep the PC on. I mean, what's the point in restarting the PC if there's no updates that need to be done to it, right? Quality update, cumulative update preview. I don't have any of those. So maybe I just leave it as is. What do you guys think? Should I restart the rerun PC or should I just leave it? It has been chugging a little bit here and there, but not terribly. Not terribly. God, it's getting warm in here already. Packaging power. We're hitting our maximum currently for wattage. What's the temperature looking like? 40s, 50s Celsius isn't too bad, I suppose. Go back to the rerun channel for a sec. Let's see what's going on here. It is still going. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave it on. Maybe I'll just leave it running. Give me a moment then. I'm gonna just get my normal stuff going here, and we'll take a look. Now, I usually prefer to do restarts like when I'm streaming and stuff. Hey, Taro, I usually prefer to do restarts when I'm streaming, but I suppose if there's no need to restart the PC, I guess I'd leave it. I don't know. What do you think, Taro? You think I should restart my rerun PC, or do you think I should just let it ride? I mean, I know it was a little slow, right? Lately, it's been a little slow because that's been restarted in like 3 or 4 weeks. But there's no Windows updates, which is odd. So if there's no Windows updates, then should I even bother? Or should I just leave it alone? I honestly don't know. I don't know what the right answer is for that. Right, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Gaelic. Right, don't think what isn't broken. How you doing, by the way? Happy Monday night. So, it is really freaking warm over here. Why is this thing not starting? Happy Monday evening, indeedy. We'll stop after this one. Expired is the big word. Bam. So you can do expire. That's an easy one. Get the monitor up and running. Seabear was already here on YouTube checking the stream to make sure it was good. Is that awesome or what? What a nice dude. Thought you were doing Manor Lords. Your title says world. Does it? Oh, crap. You're right. I see it. I see it. Thank you. Let me fix it. There we go. I have to set up stream titles and games for 5 different services now. YouTube twice, Kick, Rumble, and Twitch. And then sometimes it's kind of easy to forget. I'm sure you can imagine. I always forget something, and typically it's Twitch because I I'm usually like so hyper focused on everything else, you know? So, thank you for the catch, though. I appreciate that, Gaelic. Okay, okay, I'll put it in. What's up, no one runs faster? Um, oh, okay. This is gonna be... This is gonna be tough. And I don't know what I can do to fix it. Morkborg, what's up, dude? I don't know what I can do to fix it. Let me go take a look real quick. I might need to just bring another fan in. Okay. All right. There's a shout out from Workborg. Go toss a follow his way if you'd like. I forgot to put my Ponymoo on, but that's all right. Let's get to it. All right. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday night. We are here for our Manor Lords finale. 5 minutes early starting time because we're not restarting the rerun PC. How awesome is that? So if you came over on the raid from the rerun PC, I do apologize. Ouija, hey, whoa, starting off with some 100 bits, man, dude. Look at that. Excuse me. I originally was planning on starting up the doing the update for the rerun PC Windows update. Excuse me, but there is no update. There is no Windows update, so I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah, extreme game mode, indeed. Ouija, thank you very much for the 100 bits. It was great hanging out with you yesterday, by the way, in game. The mystical navigator of our WoW's fleet cast a spell of support with a cheer 100. Your bits are the compass guiding us through the stormy seas of streaming. Let's set sail with Ouija, leading the way to victory and discovery. And I need to get you. I think I need to add you, don't I, to our group. I think I need to add you as a person. Gaelic, I might need to add you in as well. I don't remember. You were here last week. So here's our stream recap, and then we're going to get into Manor Lords, everybody. Yesterday, what streams we had to see. Oblivion first, then Ships for you and me. From Gaelic Nights, that's you. From Gaelic Nights lights to cheer-filled air, and stories showing how we truly care. Now back to Waves for patch 14.3, replays to help you on the sea. For those who watch to learn and grow, what splendid strategies will show. Yes, GG&D Titans, I saw that too. That completely took me off guard. I had no idea that was going to happen. Oh, not last week. That's right, Gaelic, 2 weeks ago. You just got the Cossack in a random muddle. Very nice, Ouija. Congratulations. That's well worth celebration. Speaking of celebration, guys, I do have my characteristic dirty water here, so if you would like to grab a glass and join me for a cheer, let's do it. Update from yesterday. So I was telling you guys on stream yesterday that my air conditioning unit doesn't seem to be cooling as well as it should be. And on top of that, I got my PCs. So I've done something today. That I've never done before, and I wanted to try it out. I power limited my CPU in the motherboard, okay, in the BIOS. So my AMD 7700X. Are you supposed to hear game music over there? Yes, but it's not coming through right now, which is interesting. Now it is. Weird. My 9900X processor was running up to 140 watts, and I've limited to 88. So that seemed to work really well. Assassin, yes, I am half Chinese. How are you? Happy Monday night. You have a fan near the back of your case? Yeah. So when I was looking at the... so I did that, and I want to know from you guys if there's any problems, if you notice any problems with the stream quality or anything like that. I want to know, because that tells me that I can't power limit my CPU like I have right now. But so far, it looks okay. I did some testing earlier today, and it looks like it's okay. So I want to know from you guys if that works or not. But I was looking at my I was looking at my AC unit today, and I popped off the filter, checked, make sure the filter's good. Yep, the filter's fine. So plenty of air that can flow through. Plenty of air that can flow through, but it's icing over. So it's completely blocking itself, and that's even if it's on eco settings. So I don't think it's gonna work out too well. You love Guan Yu? You mean this guy? You mean that guy? I got this from China, my dude. I got this from China. That's Guan Yu. That's Guan Yu. I went to supposedly the birthplace of the shoe. I did tell you the story about him, yeah. And it was really cool because they had like this whole scene set up, and my wife is with me, and I'm pointing out like, hey, there's Liu Bei. There's, you know, you also love his two brothers. You mean Zhang Fei? And of course, this guy, right? Abyss Watchers, I apologize. I do not know. I do not read Arabic, so I do not know what you are saying there. But hello, welcome, happy Monday night. This, of course, is Liu Bei. And then right outside, they have a huge statue of this guy. They have a huge statue of this guy. I about lost it when I saw him. Everybody knows this. This, of course, is Zhang Fei. That's right, that's right. So, very excited. What's the flavor of my dirty water? This is whiskey. This is Maker's Mark whiskey. So, cheers, everyone. You love the Zhuge Liang and Shima Yi family. Got it. I used to play Dynasty Wars all the time as a kid. Just recently played Dynasty Warriors Origins, and that was really a lot of fun. All right, let's get to the game. Seabear, can you hear game music right now? It looks like it's coming through. You can. All right, Gaelic can hear it. So that means it should be coming through over on YouTube as well. Assassin, can you let me know if you can hear in-game music? And Assassin and Abyss, you are both on my vertical stream. So just so you are aware, I have a horizontal stream as well. So you might be watching on a phone. If so, cool. If you are watching on a computer and you see black bars on either side, if you'd rather see like the full screen experience, then, you know, take a look at my other YouTube video that's currently going right now. I have 2 live streams on YouTube. Perfect music for this medieval period. Yeah. So guys, I think we're gonna win this game tonight. I think we're gonna finish this tonight. Have I tried Woodford Reserve Double Oak? I did try Woodford Reserve last night, actually, Titans. Yesterday in the afternoon, we got ourselves a level 7 hype train, so we opened up a brand new bottle. My first time ever trying Woodford Reserve. I don't recall if it was Double Oak, but it's their special edition for the Kentucky Derby. It was okay. It grew on me over time, but I didn't like the taste at first. Ah, Hamburg, Germany, Deutschland. But now I have beer, so let's rise cup to the health of the Great Wall and the Han. Let's go. Cheers, my dude. Okay, so for those of you guys who haven't been here before, Assassin, you might be one of those. This is Manor Lords. Now, I normally play World of Warships, but I've been smitten by this game. I got it for free for review purposes. This is not a sales pitch. I'm playing it because I like playing it. I've got a lot of games for free in the course of my career as a streamer, and this is one of those rare gems that I honestly feel are a hell of a lot of fun and are very much worth. So I hope that you'll come with me on the journey today to see if we can finish this game. This is hard mode. Yes, it is single player only, Gaelic. There are plans, there are ideas to do it in the future. By the way, is my mic sounding okay? Am I sounding loud enough for you guys? I was worried that it was peaking too much, so I turned it down, but now I'm looking, and it's not going over -20, which is fine, I guess, but I'm not sure. You have this game on Steam. Busy these days with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Yeah, that's a good game too. I haven't had a chance to play that one yet, but, so yeah, this is hard mode, and so, I saved it and I said, yes, that's right, these guys here. And it was kind of glitched. These guys were stuck here, and they weren't attacking me, which gave me the time needed to start building up helmets and archers and stuff. Yeah, this would be fun to do with the Civ crew. I completely agree with you, Gaelic. I completely agree with you. So we're in the process of hitting out all of our militias with helmets. So we've got 16 people, 16 helmets. I've got a fully spec'd out retinue, 16, 16, and 15 and 16 for some odd reason. One extra person has a helmet. Aha! Okay, so that means we're waiting on one spear to finish. You went to China in 2013 to visit Zhuge Liang's grave and give you respect. Nice! I was there in 2016, just 3 years after you. So this is the hardest game mode. We have 2 months of fuel remaining. So I'm gonna want to make sure we have 3 people working the Woodcutter's Lodge. Should be enough. Yeah, we could do Project Planet again, Gaelic. That was another fun game that I got for free, for review purposes, and we really enjoyed it. Absolutely. So the goal for tonight is to work our way up from a small town to, I think it's a small village or a large village or large town. I think it's a large town. We need to build burgage plots to do that, which means I need to focus on my approval rating. I need to focus on happiness, which is why here we are growing barley, so we can convert that barley via a malt house, which is currently under construction. We can convert that barley into beer. That's the idea. This is the most fertile land right now, and then outside from it is other fertile land. So that we're going to expand, basically we're going to expand our farms to here. And my voice volume is okay. The music slightly comes out a tad louder than me. Really? Okay. Well, if you've got any questions, Assassin, I am happy to answer them for you. I've played this game way too damn much. I love the hell out of it, and I'd be honored to help you learn the game, man. You know, it's good stuff. So if my voice is a little bit overshadowed by the gamed audio music, then I'm gonna go in here, and Gaelic, I'm gonna want you to tell me if this sounds better. I'm gonna kick it up. Now that's not right. That's not right. I had my gain set up higher before. So now my gain is set to 18 decibel. I think something reverted in my settings. Cause that looks much better. That's popping off much better. Okay, cool. So let me pop it up to 21 decibel and I leave it there. That's okay. What I'm getting, Zath, might be okay for others. That's fine. How does it sound now, Gaelic? Does it sound okay now? Can you hear me now? So we got that going. We need to get people building roof tiles so that we can start upgrading our buildings here. What's up, SM? How you doing over on YouTube? Are you on vertical or are you on horizontal? You're on horizontal. Perfect. Okay, cool. Everything is so fine. Excellent. Thank you, Assassin. Okay, so we're gonna put one of our current unassigned families on rooftop tiles, and we're gonna put one on the furnace. Perfect. Okay, thank you very much, Gaelic. Great to know. I believe, did I unlock charcoal kilns? No, I did not. Okay, right. That's gonna be the next upgrade, and that will help me with my supply of fuel. So that will be fine. Are these guys moving now? Let's find out if they're moving. They are moving. Okay, so I was afraid of that. I didn't want to reload a save because I was afraid that these guys were going to start moving and start coming to attack me. So there are currently 3 units that are here, and I have to prepare for attack. I'll muster the militia soon, not TM, and there's also a brigand camp up here that I can clear out afterwards, which is fine. I am low on my personal treasury, so once I clear out those that encampment, I'm probably gonna be sending at least I don't know, maybe my retinue up there with some archers to support. I'll probably do that. That's what I usually do. I appreciate you giving me feedback like that, Gay. Like, it always helps a streamer like me. Always helps us out. 2 months of fuel left. 3 people doing woodcutters. Let's see, how are you guys doing? You're transporting, crafting. Crafting? Ah, okay, you're crafting here. You're making wood. Okay, that should be fine. You were in good progress in this level till you made time faster and then you regret it. Yes, I've saved this a lot. Now, Assassin, like I was saying, this is the hardest mode, which means that I started in the dead of winter. And, excuse me. And my approval is quite difficult to grow, for example. So, yeah, so we got 1 family working on that malt house. That's fine. Do we have families working the fields? We do. Okay. Okay. Transporting spears. What are you guys doing? Going home and transporting. So it's November. So if it's November, then I think that the field isn't going to be planted. Because now we are in harvesting, plowing, and sowing crops. Going home, going home. See, so these guys are all pretty much done, I think, with working. Keep an eye on the advancement here. Okay. I really want to get 1 more spear for this militia here. Where is my joiners, or sorry, my blacksmith? Okay, you're supposed to be working if there are 20 planks in reserve. There are. And how are we doing for iron slabs? That might be what's holding us back here. We got 3 of them. So in theory, Sea Bear shouldn't be sitting here waiting. Does this game have a war, like a battle against enemies? Yes. Aggressive AI, how you doing over on YouTube? This game can have that. I'm currently playing a mode where I am by myself on the land, and then I get raided every now and then. Now, there is another game mode where you play against the Baron, who controls 2 territories to start, and you only have 1, and your goal is to essentially defeat the Baron and conquer the entire land, which at higher difficulty levels is extremely tough. Extremely tough. Alright, we're gonna miss 1 spear militia, but that should be okay. We've got 3 militia here. Or 3 brigands. So we've got, we'll have 3 of those 3 here. I want to face these guys. I want to face these guys on my, off of my land. If I can help it. Like right here would be fine. So we're gonna go ahead and, grab all of our militias. 2 arms, everyone! 2 arms! And we're back up to 2 months worth of fuel, so we're doing a little bit better. For that. You can see everybody now rushing to the rally point. Yes, this is still in early access. This is going to be early access for a long time. We just had the 1-year anniversary of when the game went into early access, actually. Okay, good. I've got oh, this one's done. I can order goats here. Yes. Okay. I have 1 living space available and 2 houses being built. I think I screwed up already. This is a new month, and usually at the start of a new month, you get another family that moves in. And if you look here, I did not get a family. So I'm gonna have to load. See, this is one of the things, especially in hard mode, you cannot afford to miss little things like this. And I did. So, shame on me. That's what happens when you start playing after 2 weeks off. I had to miss last week because I was taking care of my dad post-surgery. He had to have emergency surgery. He's better now, I believe. But he needed to have emergency surgery. Okay. So, what do we have going on here? This one is high. This one's high. And this one hasn't been... I haven't touched this. This is weird. This is weird because this was in a different state when I loaded the save last. I wonder if I loaded the autosave by accident. I might have done that. I might have done that, so apologies, guys. But that is, that's the nature of the game sometimes, you know? Sometimes you just gotta reload the save. See, like that. I already have this path here, so that's fine. Hitching post is kind of in the way, but that's alright. The path to there. I care about a path here? Probably not. Path from here to here sounds good. Okay. Oh, and then here to here. Generally speaking, roads will make it more difficult for your make it easier for your people to get from place to place, but at the same time, can also negatively impact things because that's obviously less area that you can grow crops out of. Yes, it's always more difficult in the winter. That is absolutely correct. Alright, these guys are still moving in, that's fine. I'm gonna save the game now just because I made some changes and I don't want to forget them. There we go. That should be fine. So we got 2 houses under construction, 1 available living space here. This is on highest and this is on high. And then this one is on very high. That's fine, we can leave it on very high. So we should have 1 family that is constructing these houses right now. And actually, let's take this family off the clay furnace because it's gonna be a bit before they start getting more clay. Now there's 5 clay, but I think it's more important we get another house built here. So, that's fine. Let's go ahead and speed things up a bit. And let's see what happens with our people. Going home, waiting. Going home, transporting. What are you transporting? Transporting... large shields. Oh, okay. Weird. What are you transporting? Water. So, I have a feeling that at this point, the fields are all done. So, what we can do is take these families off the farmhouses. And in theory, that should be more than enough. 5 families to construct? That should be more than enough to finish building our stuff. Oh, up here! I see. Okay. I see. So I've got this that's under construction as well here. That's on very high priority. But we definitely want this one to get done first. It's about to be done. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about Manor Lords or something, please ask away. I'm very happy to answer any questions you guys might have. Okay, so that one's done. Put this one on highest 9. Oban 14 year. Yeah, I had that actually. One of my viewers a few years ago. This was probably one of my most awkward experiences as an early streamer. One of my viewers wanted to gift me Scotch. He wanted to gift me Oban 14, which is what you're just talking about. So what he did was he gave me the money for it, and he said, just go buy it. So I did. It was really nice of him. And he still hangs around my stream, what, 6 years later or something. Really cool. Really cool. You liked it a lot, Titans? Do you like a smokier scotch, or do you like just a kind of a I don't know how else to describe it, more smoother scotch, I guess. Hello, Hoojam. How are you tonight? Happy Monday. Hoojam, I have set, like I said yesterday, I've set my my CPU wattage to 88. And so instead of hitting, I wrote it down, it was hitting like 135 watts before. Instead of hitting that, now it's hitting 88 at the most. I'm trying to rein in any sort of temperature increases because I think my window mount AC is dead. Funny thing in this game is that workers is the real enemies. That the workers is the real enemies because all the suffering is from feeding them and taking care of. Yeah, right. Seriously, that's a good way of looking at that. That actually really is a funny way of looking at that. Okay, so we just hit the month, and we've got 2 living spaces. So in theory, a family should be moving in very soon. Just power limited. I didn't have time to deal... There is the family. I didn't have time to deal with trying to figure out undervolting and stuff like that. They moved in here. Okay. I need to wait until we get our full families in here. Gaelic, Hoojam, Assassin, let's get you guys in here. Gaelic, the Hoojam, and Assassin. Damn. Chat, anybody else that I need to add to the game, let me know, and I will add you in as a villager. And then, if you have specific names, extra names, on my Twitch page, I do have a channel point redemption, so you can request a specific name to be added to a villager. As long as it is, stream appropriate, we can certainly make that happen for you. How are we doing over here? Just, I think it's about time. So I'm gonna save it again. And it's now time to go to arms, everybody. To arms we go. We fight. 6 families constructing should have no problem here whatsoever. It may be time to think about building... Yes, exactly. You are now in the front lines. Congratulations, Assassin. We may want to consider constructing some additional stuff. Oh, here's our new woodcutter's lodge, for example. Okay, so that's ready to go. That's on medium priority because we need to finish, obviously, our plots here. So this one we're going to upgrade to an animal pen. You like a little smoke, but not too much. The peat can almost taste too medicinal if it's too smoky. Aha, gotcha, gotcha. I'm getting into smoky. I didn't think I would, but I'm getting into it. Okay, this burgage plot's almost done. 6 unassigned families is okay right now. Is okay. I might put another family over here to make sure that we have a steady flow of food going. And this burgage plot is done, so we can get some goats ordered. Okay, now, we're going to pause it for a second. And what we're going to do is we're going to put... Sir, I believe I see militia forming in the center. Okay, we're going to stand our ground there. We're going to put... flank here. Oh, crap. Damn it. I hit the wrong freaking button. Ah! Why would it do that? I disbanded the unit. Guys, I disbanded the freaking unit. Sorry. I clicked the wrong button and then my unit's gone. And I can't just not fight without that unit, so... Good thing I saved right before I drew everybody up, huh? Alright, once again, go fight. I put somebody else on hunting. And... Kinda like Suchong. Look at that, Hoojam and Assassin are both soldiering off. Assassin, there you are right there. You always make this mistake. Yeah, it's really frustrating. Really frustrating, but it is what it is. Where are you? You're in the you're in the militia. Let's see. Full? Here, I think you're in this one. Oh, Gaelic? You're the wife. Sorry, you're constructing. Sorry. Oh, my approval has dropped to 69%. Giggity. Construction has finished. Good. It's a kilt, not a skirt. I don't think the game has any way of knowing, so let's try this again. Let's try this again. We're gonna put you guys up here. Set you to the whole back here. Like that. Maybe a little bit more space, like that is fine. And then our group of 15. Keep me near the king, dude. There you go. And you're gonna stand your ground as well. Archers are gonna fit behind right now. Okay, something like that should be good. You have a family to care about. You do, but that's okay, because you'll grow back if you die. We were very, very, very cautious at the beginning of the game about losing people. Spent a lot of time reloading game saves and the like, just to make darn sure that we didn't have a problem with that. And I'm glad that we did. Now, these guys are armed with helmets, so in theory, they're going to, why are they in home region? Unless they have porch. In theory, they have better armor now, and they will, they'll be able to withstand punishment from these dudes. Let's find out. I don't like that these guys, these brigands, are going the long way around. Okay, so we get some archer action going right away. Now, as soon as these guys collide, I'm going to move the archers to the flank here. Here we go. Archers go to the flank. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to move these archers to the flank as well. No idea what these guys are doing, but I'm going to hold my ground here because I need to form this front line. Okay, shooting them in the backs now. There we go, there we go. We're going to roll them up. Or we're not. There we go. No. Let's just overwhelm this final unit. Oh, that was close. That was close, guys. Your name in this game is Hanjin Visions. Okay, then. So, that takes care of everybody over here. And in theory, these bodies were outside of my border, so I don't have to deal with negative approval. These brigands are broken, they're running away. I don't think I lost anybody, which is awesome. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna send these two guys back to work. I did lose somebody. I did lose one militiaman. Oh, that's because the battle's not over. Oh, for God's sakes. Oh well, whatever. I thought the battle was over. It's so hard to tell who's who. Alright, whatever. I lost somebody. Whatever. Not the end of the world at this point in the game. I don't want to keep wasting the time to reload and all that crap. So we're going to send these guys back to central location here. And then you three get to go north. Don't you feel lucky? Where is the bandit camp? Here it is, up here. Okay. So I'm going to send you guys up to here. That should be good enough. Town center. Yeah, that really stings, but whatever. I only lost one person, and I didn't have to reload, so I'm okay with that. Whoever died over here is going to be mourned, and good for them. Logging camp done. Good. Alright, we're going to disband our units. We're in the dead of winter now, so we're probably going to want to look into producing more stuff. Malt house is done, so we can absolutely put somebody on the malt house. Make zoom on them, it helps sometimes. Yeah, it can, absolutely. Two plots remaining here. We do have a family in here, so we're gonna upgrade this one. And these should all have... Yeah, okay. This one does not. Oh, let's get that fixed. So that's some meat and animal hides that I've been missing out on. We have 2 spaces available for living. That's fine. You should be running too, guys. 4 families. Not constructing anything. Once this thing gets done, we're gonna put somebody on that one. Where did I build my other logging camp? Over here. Aha, okay. Yeah, we were talking about last game moving people out from this logging camp and moving them over to this one. So we can put something here. Advanced. We're going to limit the work area here. I don't want them going too close to the wild animals. I heard of wild animals, so we'll do something like that. They can work in there. Bandits stole some of my food, the jerks. We have plenty of food though, so I'm not so concerned about that. We have some burgage plots that are unhappy because they don't have enough food or fuel stall supply. Why do you not? Is that because I don't have... We need another family to work the storehouse, we need another family to work the granary. And now we're back down to 1. Okay, well, that's fine. So that should, in theory, ensure that these guys have the supplies that they need. There's no for water access as well. Where's my water? Where's my wells? Water supply is at 100%. So we need to construct another well as well. Well. Can I build one here? Oh, it's so hard to tell if there's water under this or not. Looks like there is here. So the answer is yes. It's just a question of finding a space to put it. Ta-da! Had to get rid of the road. Alright, so... the road to, like, there is fine. Road from there to there is fine. Ta-da! Alright. So the well should be fine. Set that to high. How are we looking over here? 38. Let's put 2 going. Check the militia. Double click. Alright. Oh, we got a new family moving in. Nice. Nice. Okay, so new family moved in here. Which means we're back to 1 available living space, so it's going to be time to build our next Block O houses. Now, if you were with me last time, then you saw me do this, where it's just non-stop block housing. Ah, crap. I need more... let's put another family on the logging camp, I guess. Hey, Puddin'. Need your road building hat, not your farming hat, if you're gonna build roads. Okay, okay. Sorry, Puddin'. I will remember this for next time. How you doing, by the way? Okay, we're gonna get to fight these brigands in a moment. God, you guys are so slow. Probably the heavy armor. From here, it should not suck the bandits out of camp, so that should be fine. Got somebody working the malt house, transporting, waiting. Do I not have... I have 5 barley. I have 5 barley. So in theory, somebody... Hey, Adam, how you doing? So somebody should be working... Yeah, I've got 6 barley sitting here. So somebody should be working the barley. I don't know why they're not, but they aren't so far. We're going to upgrade another house to level 2. Once we get the barley completed and converted to malt, then we're going to put up a house here to level 2, and then we're going to replace the animal pen with a brewery. So that should be a lot of fun. Evening going well, Adam, over on YouTube? Let's see, which one are you on? Ah, you're on vertical. Okay. Fair enough. Did I miss you earlier? I'm sorry, sometimes I get a little tunnel visioned with trying to focus on the game. You know how that goes sometimes, right? I hope you're having a good Monday night. I saw you're over on vertical. I have 2 streams on YouTube, a vertical and horizontal. So if you prefer watching the full view of the game, then you can always check out the horizontal stream. You must chop down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring. Right? You are also the knight who saved me, huh? We are now the knights who say, itchy, zook, bang, boom, boom, boom. Gotta love the knights who say knee. Okay, there we go. I like having roads around my buildings. It just makes it feel more fun. Okay, good. I got my timber now. So I need to build more houses. More houses. Housing. We're gonna build up in this block here. There to there to there. A little bit farther up. Nope. I'm playing Drug Lord all day. Never heard of that game, Duckman. Is it a good game? Alright, let's try setting up our roads here first. Sometimes the housing works better if you set the roads up first. Yeah, see, it's just much easier that way. Okay, and then we're gonna kill this one off, and we're gonna swap it, and we're gonna reverse it. For those of you guys who don't know why you do this, you reverse it so that there's less chance of fire spreading to it. Ah, yes, they do help kill time until Grand Theft Auto does arrive. Yes, that's gonna be a while, though. High, very high, medium is fine. Burgage plot level 1 completed. Ah, yes, good. Okay, so now we can upgrade that to an animal pen. That one's good. Does this one have a family? It does. People. Okay, let's upgrade this to an animal pen. And we can just set this one to high. Always like to have at least 2 families ready to go. Alright, let's go back over to... Ooh, only 1 timber. I think the family that's working our sawmill, our saw pit... Oh, I don't have one. Okay then, never mind. Alright. Back to the militia. The militia's chilling. These guys are really tired. 38% fatigue. So they're just gonna have to chill in the middle of winter for a while. You're playing that for real, Drug Lord? Gotcha. We're gonna wait until these guys rest up. And then we're gonna go raid this camp. Kill the barbarians. And then take their stuff. Effectiveness back to 100%. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna save it again just to make sure we don't screw this up. Am I sounding okay to you? Just want to make sure. Duckman, let me know too. Volume's okay, all that good stuff. It's always difficult to know. Sound fine? Thank you, Thought to it. I need to read what you're writing, but I don't want to read. I was elected to lead, not to read. Sound fine, you. Good. Okay, thank you. Audio's okay. Dr. Feelgood. Alright, I can do that. Go back to my town. Oh, good timing. Go to people. And we have Dr. Feelgood. There you go. Perfect. And more pork. I took care of your hydration earlier as well. You feel good too. Awesome. Have I dragged these guys out? Yep. They have sallied forth. So, in theory now, I can pelt them while they approach. Fast forward. New family moved in. Okay. So a new family has moved in here. Okay, good. This one's done. Excellent. All right, so we already have that stuff finished and ready to go. Now, this new family... Woodcutter still needs to get done. I was going to say, that new family could work woodcutters, but we're going to have to wait on that. The family that's working this logging camp, though, I might switch them to this logging camp instead. Because we are very low on timber. So what I might do is just put another family on this one. Maybe do something like that. Alright, let's get back to the fighting. Just in time. As these guys just shoot into them point blank range. Woodcutter understands herrings, ironically. Alright, they're gonna set up some final arrows, and that'll do it for them. These guys can start marching across the bridge. Over all the dead bodies. And we're Gucci. Alright, start coming back to the town center, please. Lickety split. Now it says 2 buildings are unhappy. Fuel and clothing. And they also lost a member. Fuel and clothing. So... we might need to put another family on the large storehouse. We're not quite there yet for clothing and stuff. Okay. What's going on with my tannery? How are we doing? Transporting, waiting. I don't like seeing waiting. Let's go here real quick. Get these guys moving. These guys are gonna go and clear out the bandit camp. Yes, we finished the raid just before you got here, Duckman. Alright, we got 7 malt, which means the people in the malt house are chilling. Right? Because we have no more... see, I'll make sure we don't have any more... barley. I don't see barley. Yeah, we don't. Okay. So that family can come off of malt house, which is good because I want to put them on the storehouse instead. Put them on the storehouse instead. Yeah, and that should help with getting fuel and clothing. How are we doing up here for leather? Leather's at 11. Yeah. We have 157 shoes. We're plenty fine on shoes. Yes, we're working on beer as our next goal so that we can start focusing on growth. New message. All right, this belongs to my treasury now. And then you guys are going to run in. Okay, now that's done. We can start thinking about upgrading our lands here. So what do we got? We got somebody living there. We got somebody living in here. Okay, we're going to upgrade that to an animal pen. This one's already done. Nobody's living here yet. What did it say? What do you mean, what did it say? That message was just because I cleared out the barbarian encampment. That was it. And just said, what do you want to do about it? I could take the money for myself, put it in my treasury, which is what I did, or I can put it in my town's regional wealth, but I have got a good amount of money in the regional, good amount of regional wealth in my town, so I'm not so concerned about that part of it. I wouldn't be surprised if right now this group of fishermen have nothing to do. Yeah, So, get away from that. How are we doing over here on wild animals? We got two families working on the wild animals here. You can see how productivity has been decreased because we've got a couple that are currently fighting, or at least running back to our land. And then we've got same thing happening here. Now these guys are waiting. I'm surprised that they're waiting. Does that mean we don't have any hides available? We don't have any hides available. We might want to think about trying to find a way to get more hides. We got 3 available, so that there shouldn't be a family that's waiting there, but they are, so whatever. We're back to 14 timber. Okay. Skin the bandits. We could do that. Suppose we could do that. Do we have spears? We still don't have spears. Where's my blacksmith? You're making spears. Why are you waiting? Stop work. Go do work. People, waiting. Waiting. Advanced. I need at least 10 iron slabs to do that. My armorer's workshop. Aha, that's the problem. Okay, so we're gonna say we want 20... 820. We want 20 iron slabs before the armorer's workshop begins producing helmets. Because we've got 12 helmets now. So we need to focus on getting just some more spears. And we are down on war bows. Because we have a limit of 40 planks on war bows. It's honestly okay for right now. My trading post, what are we trading here? Are we selling war bows? We are exporting war bows as well once I get a massive surplus of that. If I need to start making some money again, that's one of the things that I can do in order to keep afloat. So 3 out of 3 working the logging camp here. We're doing good for timber. I think we can probably take this family off. And then I think we can start doing saw pit here. We want to keep at least 6 timber in reserve. 6 timber because that gives me 3 houses that I can build, okay? Two families working on the bloomery. Do we have iron ore? 23 iron ore. Okay. The 2 families working the bloomery is fine. You guys back yet? No, you're not. Okay, getting closer at least. So, 2 families working the bloomery is fine if it does give us more iron slabs. Armorer's workshop. Advanced. Okay, right, because that's helmets that they're making. Blacksmith. 10 and 20. Perfect, okay. So in theory, they should make the extra spear in a little bit. How does industrial expansion work? Can you start a second boiler or just assign more workers? Good question, Duckman. I can assign another boiler shop if I want to. Oh, this is set to disable. I don't want to disable it. Ah, so now they're going to start making some more boats, which is fine. So when I upgrade a house to level 2, then I can assign it to be another boyer's workshop, for example. Okay. We're gonna make this one here. We're gonna make this one here our next level 2. This is gonna be our brewery, which I can't make until my next family moves in because one of my families then disappears on me. 97% clothing is fine. That's good enough. Once these militias get back to town, they can start working again, and that obviously speeds things up a bit. So go and go. Good. Okay. Fast forward. That's about good enough right about now. Yeah, I do know what your priority is. It's also my priority at this point, because that's the only thing left for making people in our level 2 houses happy, is ale. We're gonna need to build... We need to build our malt houses, or not our malt house, our small tavern, which we're going to upgrade to a large tavern as well. I'm thinking of putting it like here. I could also put it here, but this is on barley land. So I kind of feel like, let me think here. If this is going to be... We could also put it here. Let's put it here. Right by the... Yeah, that makes sense, because it's going to be right next to the, right next to the brewery. Blankets instead of mammals might help with the cold. Fair enough. Kiki, how's it going? How long have you been playing Manor? A long time, dude. You're still trying to figure it out? Seemed pretty straightforward. Now my families live month to month and you owe taxes. You have no shot of praying. Well, welcome on in, Kiki. I've been playing Manor Lords since this went into early access a year ago. I got the game for free for review purposes and love it. So if you've got questions, you want to learn anything about this game, I would be honored to help you understand. You just want to make your own whiskey in the game to make you feel better. That would be nice, actually. I wouldn't mind that either. If that was to, you know, if that was towards Duckman, I wouldn't mind it either. Are you guys coming back yet? Yeah, you are. Okay. How about we run you back? Can we run you back, please? Yes, I do bring my own whiskey. It's right here. Right there. Heavy infantry! Yes, I want to get you back so I can put more helmets on you and upgrade your armor. Show you guys what that looks like. Yes, today was Ensconce's last day, Hoojam. I found that out myself just at the same time most of you guys found out, which is really sad because he did a lot of good stuff for the game. I'm really sad to see him leaving. Really sad to see him leaving. Yes. I consider him a friend as well. I absolutely consider him a friend as well. Okay, this is the one that's under construction. On very high priority. Let's just put this one on the highest priority. And then small tavern, we're going to put on very high priority. Is that what he told you? He is a great guy. That's what he told you. That's very concerning. Also, I hope that that wasn't in confidence and he didn't want you to not share it if that's the case. If that's conjecture, I would suggest you don't take guesses about that because nobody freaking knows what happens over in NA. Right, Hoojam, and that's my concern. You won't say more? Fair enough. But if you want, well, if you're willing to message me directly, I would like to know. Because of, you know, my relationship with him and with Wargaming and everything, it would be nice to know, but, you know, I don't think it's appropriate to be saying things publicly. So, I appreciate the, you holding off on saying much more from that. Duckman, can I build a house in here? I can build a house in here, but I can't put a backyard in it. Yeah, of course not. That's why I was mentioning it to you about, you know, maybe not saying something. We're about ready to start upgrading to level 3 once we get the tavern, so that's good. We got some clay tiles made. Do we need more stone? We don't... we're gonna need stone, I think, to upgrade the small tavern. I think we're gonna need stone to upgrade the small tavern. Crap, what can I take from there? Take somebody off of there, put him on stonecutter. You have trade post and vegetables and meat to trade, but you can never make enough money to buy things like armor and weapons. We have a pond wildlife, but that goes pretty much 100% to feeding my people. How can I get more money faster? Okay, so the way that you can get more money faster, the easiest way to do for somebody brand new to the game, an early game, is you build planks. You make planks with a saw pit, and then you go to the trading post and you sell them here. You sell them, you export them here. Okay? That's what I was doing for a while. And then later on, what you do is you make a bowyer's shop, and you do that so that you can make bows, or bows. And then you go to the trading post, and once you've made up enough money to buy a trade route for war bows, you export them over here. War bows get you a lot of money. Pretty much any weapon. In theory, in general, you should not be buying weapons, Kiki. You should be making them yourself. In order for that to happen, you need to have an iron deposit, okay? You put a mining pit down on the iron deposit, you make a smithy, a bloomery, and you might need you will need a smithy if you don't have tools. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. My tools were all washed away in a rain at the beginning of the game. But you know, you need some tools, then to upgrade to a bowyer's shop. Like I can show you this one I just leveled up. Yeah. So I can show you here, for example. Oh, you don't need tools for bowyer. You do need tools though for a blacksmith's workshop. So what you do is you start with bowyer, especially if you're playing on the easier mode where you get the weapons sent to you right off the bat. You can create one militia of spear, and then you want to build a militia of archers next. Once you've got that done, then you're going to want to build a blacksmith, and from the blacksmith you're going to build spears. And then you want a joiner's workshop. Where's my joiner's shop? You build a joiner's shop, and you build large shields. Large shields and spears work together to enable you to create your spear militias. Okay? Once you've got your spear militia, and you've got a source for archers and spear militia, you've pretty much won the game militarily. The game is, at this point, relatively easy with those two things. Okay? I hope I didn't just put too much on you right now, but hopefully you understand how that works. Okay, so now they should be going over to here, because we finished the Burgage plot level 2. Again, this is gonna be my this is gonna be my brewer, but I really need to get my small tavern done. Once I'm finished with that, I'm gonna upgrade the brewer first, because I believe, Duckman, going back to your discussion, your question, when you get to a level 3 house, you get to put an extra family in. And I'm not sure if that extra family does work, does work on the brewer or not. So it might be worthwhile to get another family in one of those. These are all ready to go up to level 2 as well. As a matter of fact, I can probably start upgrading more houses to level 2 at this point. Because the only thing that people are unhappy about is lack of entertainment. I'm pretty happy with that. We're down to 30 out of 40 now. Good. So I can take a family off of the wild animals. Let's go ahead and start upgrading some more burgage plots. I want to upgrade these to level 3 as quickly as possible too, so that I can get additional families moving into the mega farm plots. That is also something that is going to be very helpful in the future. Not quite that advanced yet, but thank you. You're welcome. Weapons are very expensive, yes. You'll focus on trying to make them yourself, but you're not sure if those options are available at the moment. Oh, you have no iron. Can you import it? Yes. Honestly, if I were you, I would restart the game and have a source of iron. It is so important to have a source of iron in your homeland, and you can notice that I have a rich deposit of iron, and I restart the game until I get a rich source of iron, and I get a rich source of either wild animals or berries. A shoal of fish is also fine, a rich resource of that, but you want a rich resource of iron and rich of some form of food. The reason for that is because a rich resource of iron gives you plenty to extract, which allows you to basically turn it into this area into as industrial as you want. You can make it into a massive trade hub. And when you research deep mining, you can upgrade a mine to a deep mine. Deep mines never run out. How about a rich Wendy's? Deep mines never run out. So what I did is, because I had a rich source of wild animals, I started with trapping, and then I went to advanced skinning to get extra meat off of these. Pelt extraction is nice, but after these I went for armor making, for helmet to help keep my villagers alive, my militia alive, and then now I'm going to go to charcoal, and then finally deep mining is where I'll finish that off. This is still under construction. Wild. That polygon area is laid out according to fertility for barley. Yes, correct. Hello, Tunip. So yeah, if I go to barley here, well, you can't see it now, but this is all like, okay, you know, level, and then this is like decent to good level. So the idea is you start by farming the really fertile land, and then from there you expand outward. So that's my, you know, thinking for that. Okay, these guys are back now. I'm gonna disband the units, and then we're gonna go to retinue customization. Actually, let me close it and save it right now, just in case something gets all screwed up. Okay, so I'm gonna go to retinue customization. If you have treasury, then you can upgrade your troops. Do I have any that I can upgrade? Oh, all of them are upgraded already. Oh, good, okay. You're kind of attached to them now. That's fair. I mean, you can stay attached to them if you want. Only resources are rock mine, clay mine, pond, and wildlife. Oh my god, I'm sorry to hear that, Tunip. It's like your Sims now. Oh, I get you there. I completely get you there. Kind of like for me with, what game am I thinking of? Civilization. I oftentimes find myself getting really sucked into a game, you know, to the point where I want to do like a whole lot of stuff around it. Okay, we have another family migrating in soon because it's February now, which is fine. I'm pretty sure that's a IRL thing, but Tunip can share. Morkbork, I forgot to hydrate earlier for you. Here's your hydration, sir. We're down to 42 planks. We're gonna need to start producing more planks. Let's get somebody going on planks. And I think we'll take this guy off of logging so that we can get the small tavern finished. There's our new family that moved in. They will help with construction as well. Which plot did they take? They're over here. Tunip, I don't think I've put you in the game yet, have I? Tunip. There you go. Chad, if there's anybody else I need to add as a person, let me know. For example, Kiki, I need to get you in here too, don't I? Kiki Cha-Cha. There you go. Alright, so we have one house available now, and one under construction. We're probably going to want to set this to highest now. Hi, Thor, over on YouTube. How are you? This is called Manor Lords. M-A-N-O-R-L-O-R-D-S. That's what this is. Aw, Kiki, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I normally do World of Warships, but I also really enjoy this game, as you can tell. And so I also play this. We play this on Monday nights. I don't know if I'm going to keep playing it after I finish this game off, or if I'm going to play other games. I don't know quite yet. You're welcome, Thor. How you doing, by the way? And I don't know, are you on... Ah, you are on vertical. Okay. If you're on vertical, you might want to consider, if you have black bars on either side, you may want to check out my horizontal stream. I've got a horizontal and a vertical stream. Okay? So if you're on a cell phone, you're good. But if you're on PC, you may have a better experience tuning in on the horizontal stream. 90s, 93, 95. That's really awesome. I want to see myself get distilling as well. Absolutely, Duckman. But I need to make sure I always have really 2 houses available for living. That is extremely important. Always having 2 houses available. All right, let's see. Let's get our next housing block implemented here. Ideally, we can go to something like this. Gonna be a little, okay. So we'll go to here. Gonna be a little messed up because of that curve, but that's all right. See, there you go. You know me and my straight plots. I always have to have straight plots. Something like that should be good. Alright, and then we're going to demolish the middle one here. And then we're going to set this one up like this, and this, and this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you World of Warships players, we have a code giveaway in chat right now. If you are not a World of Warships player, you can still enter if you want. You might enter anyways. It's for blue bonuses, which is a great code for people that are grinding up ship lines in World of Warships. All you have to do in order to win is you have to be a follower of this channel and active in chat. We need 10 people active in chat for prizes. What the heck happened to this road? That's better. This is over on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, Rumble, or Kick, and you want a prize, you have to go over to twitch.tv/Lord_Zath. Click that follow button if you haven't already. It's the heart icon, and following, of course, is free on Twitch. And then just type something in chat, like what Titans did. Yes, you are active in chat now. I get codes courtesy of Wargaming, and, well, anytime I'm streaming, you can absolutely win that prize. I also do 2 giveaways per day on the rerun channel. One of those will be in about 2 hours from now. Okay, 3 families now on construction. So we can just fast forward a little bit here. 3 families is good. Mortgage plot level 1 completed. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, this one needs an animal pen. Another tip for you, Kiki, if you're here still. Animal pens are great. Once you get planks, get an animal pen and then stick it with goats. Goats give you a source, a passive source of meat and hides. And the important thing is the hides, because the hides gets you more access to clothing. How are we doing, by the way, with leather? Okay. So hides with the tanner you convert to leather, which then is clothing, okay? How are we doing with rooftop tiles? Ah, perfect, 23. Okay, goody, goody, goody. My mega farms are going to be the first ones to grow to level 3. Try something a little bit different this time around. Tavern is still under construction. Okay. These are all going to be medium, which is fine. Where is... Here we go. These houses... Okay, so this one is done now. This is a tier 2. Good. This one a tier 2. This one's also a tier 2. This one's a tier 2. So this is the last one that needs to be produced. And then I think I'm going to put this on higher level. I just want to get this stupid thing done. Goats can also keep you warm in winter. That's true. Use reds for line grinding. Well, you can do that, Dudwit. I like using blues. I got plenty of reds, though, so I should probably do that at some point. Okay, small tavern as is completed. To upgrade... Aha, I thought so. I need stone. I thought so. So I'm glad that I put somebody on the stonecutter camp. So we're going to take that person off the stonecutter camp. We're going to put them on the small... Not yet. We're not going to put them on the small tavern yet because we need our brewer. So that's this one here. We're going to upgrade this one to a brewery extension. Bam. That's going to be the highest priority. And then we're going to put upgrade this to a large tavern. And that one's going to be very high priority. So that'll be the next highest priority. You'll see up here I went from 4 unassigned families to 3. And the reason for that is simple. Because I need to house the brewery with some family. They will always stay there. Yeah, give me more mead. Exactly, exactly. Now, pretty soon... Zathbot is almost intelligible? Oh, sorry, that's the Dr. Seuss. I can always change it if you want. Just use the channel points, you know the deal. Mead needs bees. Aha. We're at 18 of each now. Good. The recruits are missing. That's fine. As new families come in, they will automatically join the militia. Meat is disgusting. Alright. Boyer's Workshop, or brewery, I should say. Let's watch this get built in front of our eyes. Okay, we finished the well. I forgot about the well. Obviously, our villagers are not. Thank you, villagers, for not forgetting the well. We got ads. Can I change some of my pre-existing plots to goats? Good question. You can, but you kind of waste it because you've already paid, like, for example, you've already paid for vegetable garden. You have to click on this demolish button here and then start over. I would recommend not doing that. Just build new houses. And then just make the change for your new houses. Get in the habit of it. And then when you start the next game off, you'll have that already done for you. Okay, it's March, ladies and gentlemen. Now, March is going to be our... well, crops grow possible droughts. So we don't have... Yeah, okay. Our crops are going to grow now, so we don't need to worry about getting anybody on the fields just yet. That's actually good for us. We're going to get the brewery done. It is completed. No reserve on malt or production limit for ale. Alright, so they're going to start producing ale now. Next up, highest priority for the large tavern. And we're going to start seeing plots get access to ale once the mead starts to get through. The malt time. We got 5 malt right now. Meat is cloying for 5 minutes, then alcohol kicks in. Yeah, so I always make sure there's a backyard extension if I can help it. Water supply at 31 houses already. And I've got 21. I need more. I need another well is what I need. Now I can upgrade wells to stone wells as well. Sounds kind of funny, doesn't it? But I would much rather just find another place to build a well because otherwise I need stone. Stone is a resource I don't want to have to use if I can help it. Unfortunately, I can't fit one in there without destroying the road here. And this is the King's Road, so I can't get rid of that. So I would have to remove this road. It will encroach ever so slightly on our farmland, but that's fine. And you can see that road is gone from there. That's fine. There we go. Back to it. You just got goats, so you can start adding them in. Trying to make big plots of backyards. So here's the thing, Kiki. It doesn't matter how big your backyard is if you are if you're building an animal pen. There are a couple of times where it does matter. A couple cases where it does matter what your backyard is. To my understanding, it's mainly going to be vegetable gardens, and the other one is going to be orchards up here. Here, orchards. If you get orchardry, those are the only ones where you need a massive backyard. Otherwise, you can absolutely get away with having the smallest backyard possible. I mean, look how small these backyards are, and they produce the same. If you have a massive backyard with these animals in it, it doesn't matter. By the way, Electric, how are you doing? You here for your... What is it? Streak number 170 for you, I think? Isn't that right? Absolutely wild, my dude. Absolutely wild. Hey, Real Durance. I play this game. You only watch. This is true. You do like to watch. That sounded bad. Oh, I can put a well over here as well. Maybe I remove that road and that road. Can I fit the well in here now? Yes, I can. Perfect. I mean, you need a good source of water next to your corpses, don't you? Isn't that important? Okay. One available living space, so we're going to want to move another one of these up to highest. I realize that interferes with our production here, but that's okay. Where do they poop? I don't know. Corpses add a flavor. That's correct, SAT. How you doing, by the way? Happy Monday night for you. And missed drawings. Thud to it! Speaking of drawings, Thud to it, congratulations on your win. Fast forward a bit. We got 4 families that are now producing. Over here. These guys are growing. Yeah. Okay, we need 2 families on the fisherman's hut. We gotta get food. Yeah. Food. 30. We're doing okay there. We gotta get food going. You're most welcome, Thutwit. Appreciate you being here as always. And pinging on the rerunner's roll too. Alright, burgage plot finished. What is this? This was my clay pit. So I'm gonna be out of clay tiles after this. Interesting. How many rooftops? 4? And I've only got 30? I've got 36 clay. I should have enough then. I should have enough. Where is my clay furnace? We're gonna take people off the clay furnace. We really don't need them on the clay furnace right now, so I'm gonna use that family and put them on the fisherman's hut. You remember the ending? So, by the way, Kiki, anytime you see a source of food is growing, you want to try to maximize how many people are working that source of food. Because it's almost infinite. Okay? I've had games where I've had four forager huts on wild berries that were large deposits because I had gone for forest management, which doubles their capacity. So just putting that out there. Something to consider. Very handy to do. I'm idling the clay furnace because, frankly, I don't need the extra tiles just yet. If fish or wildlife runs out, is it gone forever like the mines? That's a really good question. I've never run out of fish or wildlife. The fish here, if you go to advanced, automatically the game prevents you from overfishing. And then the same thing for hunting. Although for hunting, the hunting camp here, you want to set to 12. The game defaults to 10, and you want to set it to 12, okay? Because if you do it to 10, it takes a very long time for them to regrow and repopulate. But 12 seems to be that magic number, you know, where they will regrow. Good question. All right, come on, large tavern, let's go. We got beer to drink. Got 14 ale. Perfect. Dunsies. All right. Let's get somebody on ale. And then we'll see if that's enough to start upgrading to level 3 houses. We get 3 of them, and then we get our next development point, which we're going to use for fuel. That's going to save us some work as well. Matter of fact, I can probably dismantle the logging camp. And the Woodcutter's Lodge... You know, is this done yet? Jeez, it's still not done. Okay. Once that's done, I'll move over there. Makes you think that's an Imperial measurement lever? The person that made it, I believe, is Eastern European, so I'm pretty sure he's not a big fan of the Imperial system. Good night, Tunip. Thank you for tuning in, and sorry to hear about your great uncle. But I'm glad to hear that he had a good life. Can I build another well over here? Nope. Outside of range. But up here maybe I can build one if I need to. Okay, 2 families on construction now because we got somebody doing the large the tavern. And you can hold the cursor over and you can kind of get an idea of who's being supplied with the beer and stuff. If I go to people... We got somebody here. The sun is transporting something. Transporting firewood. Finally, the Woodcutter's Lodge is finished. Okay, good. So now I can go and I can put somebody here. And advanced, we're gonna limit their work area. Right now, I really want them to clear out these trees so that when it comes time to expand into that farmland, I can do so. And we're going to take people off of this Woodcutter's Lodge because look at how far they have to travel to get all that done. That's wasting their time. So we're going to take 3 people off of there, and we're going to put 2 of them back on here. After today, only 5 days behind Dockyard. Oh, congratulations. That's good. So we're constructing now. We got these 2 houses that 2 families are constructing. We've got 3 families that are all working on grabbing food. It's good. We might start seeing, a need for another granary worker. Not much progress is being made. Fair enough. I know you said you weren't too interested in this dockyard. See, so this one here is now full. So I can upgrade the blacksmith, for example. I don't want to, though. I want to upgrade these guys. So what I might do is I might put a second family on to try to ensure that more houses get served. As soon as I did that, you see, we got the joiner shop and the blacksmith now. I guess if I had thought about it, I could have put the tavern over here, and that would ensure that these guys get served first. That would have been smarter of me. Oh well, it is what it is. How are we doing on barley or malt? We're out of malt. We got 5 ale left. So these guys are going to be... These guys are going to drink the ale, and then we're going to be done with it. So if that's the case, drop these guys from the large tavern. How are these fields looking? Only 2 yield right now. They should, in 160 days, provide 12. You lost interest in Gale. Oh, okay. One thing I can do, though... let me save it for... or pause it for a second. I'm going to save it. Challenging. Game. Import. Ale? Question mark. What I might do... What I might do is go to my trading post, put somebody on the trading post. I did this little trick last game, and I'm going to have them start importing barley. And I'm going to say, oh god, that's expensive. 12? I'm at 269. Giggity. So, I can say I want to import so that I always have at least 10 barley chilling around. That way they don't import while I'm, like, harvesting. And then if I go to here... We are exporting war bows. We want to keep a surplus of 5. We currently have 3. We have plenty of large shields. So I think I'm gonna tell them to stop building large shields. So where's my joiner? Here's my joiner shop advanced. And you are gonna stop making large shields, okay? So for you, we're gonna set this up to back up to 40. So that they stop doing that. And instead, my Boyer is going to make these. I'm going to send these down to 20. So I'm going to use the... because I've got... I want to make sure I've got at least 40 planks. I do. Saw pit is working just fine. Good. I've got 11 stone. I don't need anybody else over there. Logging camp is hard at work. Our woodcutters are hard at work as well. Knocking down trees. And we have 2 houses built, and we have room for 2 more. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. Which usually means I'm about to get screwed by something. But we'll see. Let's fast forward. So the person that's trading here, once I start getting, where is it? Once I start getting, here it is, barley. Once I start getting barley, then I'll be good for I'll be able to put a family on the malt house over here. How are you looking? 1 iron ore. How are we doing on iron ore? Plenty of iron ore. Okay. So they can keep building out their iron slabs to their heart's content. Got 21 iron slabs. My cobbler. Where's my cobbler's shop? I'm gonna go to advanced here, and I'm gonna say I want to keep a reserve of 20 leather. Because over here you can see that, well, no, it's back up to max, but for a while clothing was a little bit lower. So, let's see. Our buildings are built. We have nothing else for our constructors to do. We got nothing else to work on. We might as well put one family on the hunting camp. Where can we put the other family? I suppose we could put the other family on a trading post. I think I'm going to put them on the large granary here, just to help get the fish collected and out. Storehouse. I don't think we need anybody else on the storehouse. We're not constructing anything now, so we could also put our last remaining family on the trading post here, just to ensure that we get stuff going. I don't know why you're sitting there waiting and chilling, but okay. In theory, let's put another one on here. In theory, they should be collecting stuff that we are exporting. So we said we're going to export war bows. Oh, we don't have enough. We have one surplus now. We have one surplus now because in theory, let's go to our bowyer's shop. In theory, these guys are producing right now. Yes, they are producing. They're crafting. So that's good. That's fine. Let's go ahead and fast forward the game a bit. Let's see what these guys are doing. Stocks for sale. Good. So Alheat is going to go get stocks. Nickel is as well. And that, yep, perfect. It's going to show up down here saying we want to sell stuff. Okay, we just saw we spent some money, guys. And we spent some money to collect some barley. So we're going to take that last family off of the trading post. And we're going to put them on the malt house. And the malt house is going to go and start converting more ale to beer. Or more malt to beer. And speaking of which, I've got a lot of surplus here, so I'm confused as to why I've got so much surplus. I wonder if... I wonder if the problem is that I don't have 3 people working on the large tavern. I don't have 3 people working on the large tavern, so what could I do? I got plenty of fuel, so as an experiment, we're gonna take 2 people off woodcutters, we'll take the person off of the granary I had, and let's put 3 on the large tavern. Let's maximize our entertainment, and let's see if we can get beer to the people. Okay, there we go, there's 20%. Now we're at minus 60 again. We're gonna find ourselves running bankrupt pretty soon, but that's okay. Beer to more people, 70%. We've done it, guys. We've done it. Look at that. Now we can start upgrading to level 3. Let's go. Level 3. Not yet for you. Okay. That's all I needed to do. This one's ready to go. This one's ready to go. This one's ready to go. Perfect! Okay, so storage, production, hunting camp, they're all out of hunting camp stuff. We're gonna go ahead and drop all 3 people from working the large tavern because we're only looking to upgrade 3 burgage plots right now. And then I think I'm gonna want, hey Durance, no worries for the lurk, thank you for hanging out. As always. So we got those going, and then I think we're gonna start upgrading some of these level 1 burgage plots to level 2 now. And I'm going to set these to very high priority. The highest priority ones are going to be these fields here, okay? So we're going to work on upgrading those, and that will be enough to get me to the next level. Now when they get to level 3, they're going to be upset with me. Entry is full hunting camp. I do need to put somebody on the large granary. they're going to start getting upset with me. And they're going to start getting upset with me because they want extra sources of food. They want 4 sources of food instead of 3, and I only have 3 sources of food here. Can I get another one? I'd have to import it. But I think they'll be okay otherwise. I think they'll be okay otherwise. More money spent. We're down to 7 now. We can only afford to sell warbows. New family moving in. Good. Where's our warbow situation? Here. We currently have 9 surplus, so we can continue selling warbows. Surely medieval doctors... Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Okay, this is still growing, so we'll keep somebody on that one. We're there. Good. Okay. So now we've got our big farmhouses being built. That's so cool. I love looking at these, like, level 3 houses being built. Aren't they cool? Okay, I heard coinage a lot, so we are absolutely importing more malt. More barley, I mean, and stuff, which is good. Okay, so this family here, do they have all 3? They do. So we're going to upgrade this to an animal pen as well. And, we'll put that one to very high. So we'll lower these down to just high. That's fine. But how did they do construction without immigrants? I don't know, Duckman. Here. We only have 8 planks. We're down to 8 planks, y'all. 8. Ocho. Because we're using so many planks for our production here. Which is fine. That's the reason why you always keep a reserve. Why you always keep a reserve on hand. Upgrade these. Now these houses get to house 2 extra families now. Oh, is it time to harvest already? Some of those crops are being harvested. Our barley is looking pretty good still. People in our malt house are constructing malt, and that of course is going to make beer, and that beer is going to go to our large tavern. Let's just put 1 person on the tavern to keep people happy forever, because we are going to see here, they want tavern and they want that 4th source of food. Now people, they have room for 4 families now, which is awesome. And 4 families all working these fields is going to be huge for our capabilities for growing and constructing stuff. So we're done building houses for a long time, which I'm excited about, frankly, because we're going to be building upward. Fast forward. Two families on construction. There's our settlement level. All right, I always save it before settlement level. Kiki, this is another big one. Challenging game settlement level. I always save it before that because you can't undo a technology. So I always do this first and save it, and then I go ahead and upgrade what I was going to do. So I'm going to do charcoal next, and we're going to put the charcoal kiln. I guess we could put it right next to woodcutters. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? And that should be... Is that under gathering? Yes, it is. Bam. Okay. That can stay at medium. Yeah, that can stay at medium production priority for right now. I think all of these houses are produced now. Yes, these are all completed. Let's go. Nope, this one's still going. This one should be very high, or highest, I mean. I don't know why it's not highest. That one's high, that one's high, that one's high. Isn't I building one over here? This one. Oh, it finished. I don't have enough... Ah, yeah. I don't have enough regional well. Alright. That's okay. People. What I can do is go to barley and turn it off. put no trade on there. So he's only going to export warbows, and that'll give me the money I need for putting my animal pens back together again. I love rocking out to the music. Here come our ox delivering our timber. Bam! Bandit camp sighted. And this one time at bandit camp, you guys know what that means. It's time to go off on a raiding party. Now this is actually good for us. Challenging game bandit kill. This is actually good for us because we can get a nice big chunk of fat change from this. So we're gonna put you guys here. Where's our bandit camp? Please tell me it's close by. Yes, exactly. Free gold. Who doesn't like free gold? Aha, perfect. It's right here. All right. Do alms, everybody. Okay, now. Bandit camp is up there, so we're gonna put you guys about here. We don't want to run. Do you do taxes on? I can. I don't. And KK, that's another thing too. When you build a manor, you've got the ability to put a tax in here. Don't do taxes. It kills your approval. Especially in hard mode. Duckman, we learned that the hard way, didn't we? It completely wrecked our happiness, our approval. You scared up your skill tree. You just have trapping bees, foreign trade. Last one was such a waste. Yeah, see, that's why I like to save before I make those decisions. Because you just never know what you're gonna get out of it. Okay, let's move these guys forward. We're trying to draw the brigands out. Attacking other people for their gold. Right? Are you sure I'm not the bandit? That's a good point. A good point. We're back up to 29 now. So we're back up to 29. So I can go back to here, and now I can buy the goats. And now that I've got the money, I can go back to my trading post, and then go to trade, and then I can turn on importing barley again. There we go. Now I'm going to import barley again. Because I got coin. Cat is not only a bacon addict, she's eating your cheesecake. Oof. That's a scary thing. So what am I going to do with all of these extra people who are here now? Oh, right. Right. We are trying to construct... Where did it go? Oh, here. Yeah, we're trying to construct a charcoal kiln once these houses get upgraded, which looks like they're almost done being upgraded, so that's fine. And now with us off fighting the brigands, it's going to take longer for jobs to get done. Okay, I'm just going to halt. My liege! Alright. I have a fellow Twitch streamer. I'd like to consider her a fellow Twitch streamer and a friend I met at TwitchCon. Bonzinator. And whenever I go to her stream, I always say, "Good evening," or "Good morning, my liege." She always gets a kick out of it. Sucks the milk out of your breakfast cereal. Wow. I didn't know wives do that, Duckman, but okay. Run. You go over here and run. And shoot him in the back. You too. Go 7% of wealth. Good. Now they're wavering. Ta-da! They're gone. Alright. Go raid the bandit camp. Run, Forrest, run, then war crimes. Yes, exactly. Very true, Puddin'. Very true. Alright, so we're gonna now move, gonna move our people into town. Shoot them in the butt. I did. I waited a little bit for them to run away. Because you do get experience. Your troops do actually kind of level up in this game. Hey, Tater Salad. Bonza's good egg, yes. How you doing over on YouTube there, by the way? Tater Salad. Now, that's a name I should probably add to my, my town at some point. Nice butt clickbait title. There you go. Alright, so Duckman, you were asking me before what the message said. I'll show you. It says, send the nearest town resources or this belongs to my treasury. I have treasury and I don't need to spend it anymore, thankfully, because my retinue is maxed out. So now, we're gonna send it to the nearest town. And just like that, I'm rich! You're doing good. Excelente. Let's see. Let's put you in here. You're gonna fight the wars. And now all of a sudden I have 367 coin. Isn't that neat? It should say Dirty Water Adventures on the quest to become Manor Lord Zath. Ooh, see one. I like that. That's a fun title. I like that idea. What the hell? It's 78 in this room right now. 80 degrees, according to my AC that's not working really well. Guys, has the stream been okay? Have you guys been seeing any hiccups at all? Like any like frame drops? Has my voice kind of cut out? Have there been any little glitches that I should be aware of that I can maybe fix? Please, please, please tell me if there are. I need 6 more houses now to go to maximum size. How are we doing on timing? 8:41. Okay, we're good. Smooth for you? Doing good. Excelente. Excelente. We can upgrade some of these houses to tier 3 now. And I think that's the play. Costs money to do it. So I think we're gonna go ahead and upgrade that one. This one we're out of planks. Seems pretty good, yeah? Right? What was was it the Boyer shop I was doing to 10? No, I was doing to 20. Okay. Yeah, so 1 at a time then. For Boyer shop, which is fine because that's gonna get us more, more whatever. Okay. Cool. Thank you guys, for the feedback though. It's very important. Very important to make sure everything works properly. The malt house I should have put over here. That was dumb of me. Oh well. Kiki, another thing to think about. Your production buildings want to be close to the areas where things are stored. So since barley eventually gets stored in the large granary, having your barley production into malt, you know, right by there is there. So 5x5 on YouTube. Thank you very much, Tater. Appreciate you. All right, we can disband our two militia units. Now you run them back to the center of town, and you do that because then they just walk to wherever they go, as you can see. So you want to run them back, and then it makes it quicker and easier for them to go and do the things you want them to do. I think I might need to start upgrading my hitching posts to small stables. I think it might be time to do that. I haven't ordered a new animal in a long time, and now we're starting to see it's taking longer for logs to get to where I want to construct. Although I am down on planks by a large margin. Who else is using planks? Joiner shop. I think I told them to stop. Blacksmith is leaving planks at... Ah, okay. So the blacksmith is leaving planks at 20. The blacksmith, I think I want to keep the planks at 30. Yes, I want to keep the planks at 30. Large storehouse. We've got 25 iron slabs. We could actually start selling... helmets pretty soon. Armorer's shop here. Advanced. Because if I'm not doing any more spears, because I only need spears for like local defense, really it's all about producing helmets so that I can sell them. So if I go to trade here and military and helmets, it's 120 coin to establish a trade route to start selling helmets. I think I'm going to do that because I've got 44 just chilling here. Let's go ahead and establish a trade route. We're going to export, and I only want to keep 10. Realistically, 10 is all I need to keep. Actually, I can go even more aggressive on that one. Chinese philosophy on production. Everything from parts to end product is related on the same street. That's correct, yes. And boy, are they really good at production, aren't they? So war bows, we're keeping 5 on surplus. I think maybe we can drop that to 4. And then, helmets. Not 140. We'll keep that to 4 as well. So now we can start selling that. No, there's no option for bronze. It's iron, and iron only. Only iron. Do we have a... Where's the new family that migrated in? This one. Okay. Ah, so we're at 4 now. Perfect. Okay. So we're at 4 families here, which is going to be great because then this farm will be handled quite well. We're in June. We're getting close to harvest season. One plank and 0 planks. Okay, our retinue is back to span the unit. Now let's think about this. Who else is producing that's using planks? You need 30. You don't use planks. You're a brewery, you don't use planks either. Okay, you're producing leather, cobbler stuff. Aha, you need 20 planks. It's okay. And then you're not, so we have nothing else that's going to be grabbing planks. How are we doing on logs? 40 logs. What I might do is put somebody else over here and 2 people on there. That's fine. Production spread over different states, even 3 countries, crossing borders several times. Well, that's because, you know, we didn't have a centralized economy telling us what to do, right? There's the joiner's shop done. Yeah, you're building at 40. Okay. So we just sold some stuff and we bought some stuff. That's okay. Back to 21 planks we go. And unfortunately, we don't have any more ale. Where are we at for ale? Am I blind here? Ah, there it is. I have 3 ale. Okay. 3 ale. To my name. We're... Okay, so we got another family moving in there. That's fine. That is fine. The 3 ale is not enough for Zach. No, it really isn't. It really is not. There goes some more purchases. And some more purchases. But they are continuing to make malt and transporting it. It's just not fast enough. We're not producing fast enough, guys. So, not enough for you either? There you go. Where was our armorer's shop? Here we go. Advanced. I can drop you down to 10 now for reserve. You can make a bunch of helmets now because helmets are being traded. So that's fine. And then the joiner's shop. I'm just going to stop work on that. Yeah, see, these are both joiners now, unfortunately. So they moved into here, but now they're both doing the same task, which doesn't really help me much. So I think moving forward, I'm not going to upgrade these shops. Historically, I have, and I haven't noticed that before. So, who on me for not noticing that? And we can upgrade these to level 3. Huzzah! Okay. Is that what we want to upgrade to level 3? I think so. Level 3, go. And now we're out of coin. We're out of coin. Okay. So, we're going to stop importing barley. No trade. $18. That's enough for the next house. Bam. 37. Next house. Oh, crap. Now we're out of... Eesh. Now we're out of roof tiles. Okay. So I need to go back to my clay furnace. I think I still have clay. I have 37 clay. So I need to go back to my clay furnace, and I need to get people working on the clay furnace again. Okay? We're at 28 planks. We're doing fine there. So one off of there and one on there. Should be good. Charcoal kiln is done. Well, crap. Okay. Logging camp. One off of there and one on to here. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. And these two together should pretty much double my output of charcoal and fuel. So we'll be good for that. Just a construction here. And then I want to get here at some point. I need more roof tiles though. So if that's the case, I can go back here. I can go back to trade. And I might as well continue to import barley again. So charcoal counts as an item of fuel. Firewood and charcoal count as an item of fuel. But when you go for charcoal here, it converts 1 firewood into 2 charcoal. So essentially you double your fuel supply. Which is why it's so handy. Alright, so somebody moved into this burgage plot. Perfect. Aha! Band of raiders. Over here. So we're gonna save the game. Let's see, challenging game. This is the 5th wave. 5th wave is approaching. Yes, exactly. So it's 2 for 1 or 1 for 2, however you want to call it. Exactly. Alright, so we've got 4 now approaching. And they're coming from 2 different directions. No, they're coming from the same direction. Okay. You like the 5th wave movie? The problem with 4 waves is I'm going to be now forced to get another spear militia unit. I need 4 ground units. Can I get another archery unit as well? I can. But that's going to be a very small... It's going to be a very small unit, so I think I might just keep the 2 archers. I think I'll just keep the 2 archers and just leave it like that. Did I max out armor and weapons yet? Yes, Electric. I haven't gone for heavy armor, but I don't really... I mean, heavy armor takes forever to become effective anyways. But I have maxed out armor on my retinue, and all of my archers have helmets, as well as my spearmen, so we should be good there. We should be good there. Okay, we can upgrade this one to level 3 now because we got our clay tiles, our roof tiles. How are we doing with... Aha! Okay, we're gonna take a family off of the hunting camp because they are getting overhunted. How are we doing over here? We're gonna take a couple families off of the fisherman's hut. It's gonna be time to start... This is August, right? So, it's gonna be time to harvest these in 23 days. 23 days to harvest. What would it take to mount your retinue? I have no idea. No clue on that one. Let's put a family on saw pit and a family on logging camp. 3 families for construction is fine. Something like that's good. I guess I could upgrade the armorer's shop at some point, because then I'll produce even more helmets. Mount muscle would be devastating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 militia. I think I can put 7. I can put one more, and that's the maximum. 6 units plus retinue, I think, is the max. Fast forward. Okay. Once they get to close to the lake. Yes, we're gonna quick save exactly in a moment here. I did mention upgrading my... itchy posts, didn't I? So we can probably go ahead and start ordering that. 25 planks, that's fine. I can't afford any new ones just yet, any new oxen just yet, but that's okay. Can upgrade this one too. Put that one to high. This one should not be highest. This one should be very high. That's fine. In theory, these are going to be highest. Highest, very high, high. Okay? And then this one will keep to medium then. And this one will go back to medium. Alright. Where are they at? About time. Alright. Rally to arms, everyone. Now, I could go and grab another town and all that kind of stuff. But for right now, my goal is to just get tall. I need to get to large town. I should be able to do that today. We'll see. Ah, Pirate Software. That's a name I've heard. How you doing, Pog? Okay, so, put them like that. Tell them to hold their ground. Put you there. Tell you to hold your ground. And then... all these are good. And then these 2 archers... I'm gonna put one on the flank over here. And then I'm gonna put one on the flank over here. Pick up the pace. Okay. Execute. And of course it rains. It's always raining when I'm fighting. You guys notice that? It's always raining when I'm fighting. Okay, let's get these guys involved in helping out. Because I don't know what happened to the other groups. Ah, there's 2 here. That's why. Why are you walking? You should be running, you idiots. Speaking of running, okay. Pause this now. You're gonna go and crash into these guys. Or not. There you go. Thank you. Okay. So, we got some people running away. We're losing some of our people now. These 2 are gonna go and attack these guys here. We lost a lot. Yeah, this is a big battle. We lost a lot of people. That's alright. Ta-da! Z-men are active. Yes, they are. Okay. Well, there you go. We won. It was costly. We lost a lot of people here, but they will grow back. Trust. We don't have a bandit camp anywhere, do we? No. Okay. That will help that will hurt, I should say, there's no loot. These guys were coming to kill us, so there's no loot. Tell everybody get back to work. And you'll see some that have sustained losses have that crying eye icon, which means that they are saddened because they lost somebody. Yeah, a lot of people lost somebody. How many did I kill? 4 units of 18. So... whatever that is. 72 people? Yeah, see, they're mourning for 18 more days. How are we doing on the field? 13 days until we can start harvesting. And we're gonna have a whole butt ton of barley. New family moving in? Perfect. We can... oh, we don't have enough regional wealth. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to the trading post now, and we are gonna stop importing barley once again. And we still have helmets and warbows that we are selling. Oh, it's September. It's time. It's time to harvest. Okay. So we're gonna go here. Challenging. Game harvest time. Okay. This is huge. Harvest is important. We need as many people working the fields as possible so that we can collect as much barley and then plant the new barley as possible. So what do we have for timber? 56. We can take everybody off of timber. We got 2 people on saw pit. We've got 29 planks. We could take 1 off of saw pit. How are we doing on fuel? 5 months of fuel. We got those guys on woodcutters. Anybody on woodcutters over here? Nobody's on woodcutters over here. Bloomery is still active. Malt house is still active. Trying to think of anything else that we need to remove somebody from. Clay furnace. We have 8 roof tiles. We can probably afford to remove 1 person off the large granary. 1 family, I should say. And I think that's pretty much max. So that's 11 families that can start working the fields. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Da-da. And then a new family moving in is going to go there automatically from the start. Are we done with construction? No, we're not. Okay, we need to back this off. Let's back this off to keep 1 family constructing over here. Okay, so we are going to see people now descend on the field for harvesting. Still doing okay for iron. That's good. Here they go. Grab, 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 grab. You shall drink the fruits of your labors, everyone. Good, we got some gold. Bam. Upgrade that to level 3. Let's go. Alright, all of our harvesting is completed. New family moving in. Get to work on the fields. And now they're going to start working immediately on plowing. Now see, Duckman, I was talking about this before. If we finish these fields completely, then that tells me I have enough manpower, enough labor to start expanding outward in the outer ring. So that's my thinking behind this, right? How are we doing on time? An hour to go. Hour to go in the stream. Can we get there? We need to move up 2 more levels. I think we can do it. That's a bowyer's shop, cobbler's shop. Wait, okay, I don't want any of those. I don't want any of those. Can this one go? This one go. Oh, I was talking about upgrading these next. Yes. Yes, yes. Oh, you guys are level 1sies? Okay. You guys are level 1sies. We need to upgrade you guys to level 2sies. Alright, let's get those upgraded. Second family available, but I've just started upgrading all these buildings, so let's hold off on that. I should not be importing any more barley, because as you can see, I've got 51 barley chilling right now. And everybody is plowing the fields, and then they're going to start sowing the fields once that's completed. Upgrade that to level 3. That will get me... Those two will get me to the next and my final point, and then it's going to be a race to the finish, guys. It's going to be a race to the finish, because all of this barley that I just harvested should give me enough ale to properly supply everybody. I'm very excited about that. Where are you guys all going? Have these all been planted? Yeah, these have all been planted. Okay. Done. Planting over. Alright, planting is over, so let's start doling out our families then. So these guys can all be taken off the farmhouse, and take a look at my labor now. I didn't... Oh, this is a fallow field, so that's fine. Okay. So 13 families. 13 families available. So we're absolutely gonna put up the large tavern. And then let's think about where else we want to put families. You're at 122, so there's no point in even bothering to fish anymore, because you're at your limit. I could build another bloomery. I think I'm going to do that. We're going to build another bloomery so that we can start producing even more helmets. Industry. Bloomery. Hey, Hug. Everyone will be pickled. Damn right. How you doing this Monday night? Well, families. That's right. We still have construction going for our small stables too. 195 coin, so we can absolutely order. Because I can figure out where my other stables are. I've got one stable someplace, but that's okay. This one's done, so we can order another ox. I need to figure out where is my third stable. This is the second. I don't remember where I build my third. The city's getting so big now. By the way, you like that random tree in the middle of this town? Everyone's gonna be hammered. I see what you did there, Duckman. I see what you did there. Cannot find that third stable. Wild. Small stable there. Small stable there. I legitimately don't know where my other stable is. A lot of times I like to put stables back to back next to each other, but it doesn't look like that happened this game. Oh, here it is, right here. Alright, we're gonna upgrade that one to small stable as well. Okay, 12 families producing. So I took people off of saw pit. I took people off of logging camp. So let's get people back on the logging camp. That's important to ensure that we are getting logs. And how are we doing? 5 months on fuel. Going for a drink. There you go. Drink up. Drink up. 8 families now for construction. Still have 1 family doing clay furnace stuff, which is fine. 18 roof tiles. We should probably start upgrading some more of these guys to level 2. We're down on planks again, so let's put somebody else in the saw pit. Or we demolish this one and make another saw pit here. We could do that too. Yeah. Build another saw pit here once an ox comes along and clears that away. In the meantime, what other things can I do? I can put some more people on the iron ore mine. That's fine. Tip your waitress. All right, next settlement and our final. So challenging game, final settlement level. Which means we have one more to go, guys. And we have won the game. The first time I've ever won hard mode game. Deep mining pit unlocked. And we're going to go here and we're going to upgrade the deep mining pit once we get... okay, there goes that one. Once we get our planks situated. So I'm going to make this highest priority. Frankly, I don't know what else is priority and whatever, but yeah. You're on very low priority. Interesting.
Get your meat here.
Get your meat here. We need 10 planks. Bloomery's under construction. That's medium. Saw pit is highest. Okay. Fast forward. Like, they're like ants right now, guys. Aren't they like ants? 54 helmets. Damn, we are just banging out helmets. Exactly, Gaelic. You and I were on the right train of mind here, right? Same level. Alright, saw pit is completed. So we're going to put 2 families on that one as well, so we can get as many planks going as possible. There's 12. We're going to put that one on highest as well, because now that we've got 4 families working on this, we're going to see the need for more stuff. And I need 2 more level 2 burgage plots and 5 more level 3. 5 times 4 is 20. I need 20 roof tiles, and I've got 26, so I have enough roof tiles. Okay, a bandit camp was sighted, so we're gonna take our usual group, and we gotta find them, and we have to destroy them. And it's almost as far away as possible. Okay, cool. Probably if they go up this road here. Let's see. Come on. Don't think you should be banging on those helmets. This is a family show. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I suppose you're right. Alright, so they're gonna rally. I'm gonna save it now. Because you just, at this point in the game, you just never know if you screwed something up. And sometimes it's nice to be able to go back in time. Like Marty McFly. Gotta go back in time. We can upgrade this to level 3. Let's do it. Not this one yet. Okay, we need more planks still. Guys, I got 69 construction tools. Giggity. With everybody working saw pits here, we're going to be going through our logs pretty quick, but we don't need logs for that much else production, so I'm okay with that. How do we want to approach this dude here? I guess we try to get over to here. I think we get over there. Cool. Once I get more planks, I can construct this one. Hey, ta-da! Let's go. Come on, go. Do it. Do it. Do it. So now that this is a deep pit mine, it's a infinite mine. I will always have mines available. More people moving into these level 3 burgage plots, which is great. Excellent. These are almost all full. This one is not yet. How about a church for an archbishop? Oh, there's one right there. Alright, you guys are chilling. Time to move. Let's see, and actually you need to go... Wait, where are we? Yeah, you need to go this way.
Run!
I'm gonna set you guys to walk, and I'm gonna put you guys on run. You guys are gonna stand your ground here. There's the raiders, or the bandits, I mean.
Yes, sire.
Okay, you can walk now. You guys are gonna run here.
Yes, sire.
Magnificent. Think cathedral. Draw people in from all over the land. That's true, that's true.
Stay together.
Stand together.
My liege.
Okay. Here they come.
My lord.
And move. And you guys go, and you guys move over here.
Pick up the pace. Run. My liege.
Really quack me up. There you go. How have you been, Hoghammer? You been well? And we're gonna shoot them in from the backs. Or sides. Whatever you want to call it. Ta-da! Done. Ding, fries are done. Alright, you go grab the bandit camp. That's gonna give us more money that we can use for importing more ale. Come back.
Sire.
Just fine, a little busy. Gotcha, gotcha. Sometimes busy is good, isn't it?
Pick up the pace.
So hopefully it's the good kind of busy for you, man. Do I need personal wealth? I do not. Bloomery is finished. I can put 2 more families on the bloomery. Where is my armor shop? I'm gonna upgrade that because I want to get more. I want to get more families working on helmets. Send the resources to the nearest town. Give me more money. Yeah, bloomery. So bloomeries take iron ore and convert it to iron slabs. And then iron slabs are then converted to helmets at the armorer's shop. The blacksmith uses iron slabs to turn into spears. You can make swords out of them, etc., etc., etc. Regional wealth gained 100. Let's go. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to increase my production of planks. Deep mine is done. Perfect. Trying to increase my production of planks so that I can then be producing like more of everything. Yeah, raw smelt is a bloom. Exactly. That's why it's a bloomery. Okay, I can disband them. I don't know why they're going that way, but okay. That's cool. Come back to the town, yo. And disband. Bam. So you can see now, fuel is continuing to grow. 6 months worth of fuel. 8 months of food. So my food is starting to drop a little bit. Now what I could do is I could produce emmer, for example, like in here. Not the most productive, but I could start doing wheat and stuff. I'd love to order Wendy's. Hey, Kinger North. Good evening to you too. I'd love to order Wendy's. Wendy's is my favorite of the fast food restaurants. Okay, I need three more level 3s. I've got 1 being built, so I need 2 more level 3s. There's 1, and there's level 2. 2, okay. I also need to upgrade a bunch of these level 2s to level 3. I need more planks to do that. Go figure. Okay. Wonder why neighbors aren't soliciting you for joint ventures. What's going on with this one? Oh, this one's on medium. Okay. Let's go ahead and just get this one done. Let's get this done. Ta-da! Because now I can order another ox. So I played most of this game with 3. And that was fine. Here comes my retinue. I'll just disband him now. Oh, I can't yet. Now I can. They can walk. You don't think they will deliver to the village? Right. January hits. A new family moving in. Burgage plot level 3. Sounds good to me. Alright, so what do we got over here? Upgrade to level 2. Yes, please. Level 2. Yes, please. Oh, I never ordered goats for this one. That's embarrassing. This one, I never made an animal pen out of that. That's also embarrassing. Okay, well, whatever. So this is just our massive construction boom because, ladies and gentlemen, we are pretty much done with the game. Isn't that exciting? I'm excited. I'm excited. You don't know if you don't try. Good point. Good point. Alright, so we have a second family moving into the armorer shop now. So we're producing all of this extra iron, which now 2 families are going to be producing helmets out of. 2 families. And that's our main export product, is that and warbows. So, there you go. I'll show you this on people. See, crafting. Transporting. Thudtwit, you're always transporting. You guys are missing food, stall, supply. How are we doing on granary? Okay. So we'll go ahead and put a family on granary then, make sure we have enough food available. And we're going to put another person on the storehouse as well. Alright. Hopefully that does everything we need. We need 3 types of food. Aha, that's right. And right now we just have vegetables. A lot of beer. Vegetables and meat. We're going to get fish soon. You do love to run cargo in Star Citizen. There you go. How did that expenditure for foreign trade work out? Quite well, I think. Quite well. I mean, if you think about it, we established a trade route for, I think it was 160? I think it was 160 here. And we've been selling quite a bit. At 6, we sold 40-something at 6. So that's 6 times 40, that's 240. So we've already made at least more than double. Yeah, nice indeed. Okay, so let's... And we can't do anything else about these houses until... we need one more, guys. We need one more. One freaking more house is all we need. One freaking more. And we have to wait until we get another supply of food, which comes in February. Actually, no. No. We've got plenty of food here. We're going to just go here. We're going to go to trade. And we are going to buy... Let's see. Honey is 13 to buy. Fish is 13. Eggs are 12. We're gonna buy eggs. Import. And our desired surplus is gonna be 50. We wanna buy until we have 50 of them. And the other one that's 12 is honey. So we're gonna import honey as well until we have 50 of them. Boom, baby. This is why you have a... I like being in a land that has the ability to make a ton of helmets that I can then export. Because it makes this game so much, quote-unquote, easier being able to do that. So we're importing honey, and we're importing eggs. In theory, that should give us the last push needed. It should give us our extra sources of food. And if it doesn't, we'll just start importing other food, too. How are we doing on timing? We should be good, guys, to get one more burgage plot done. We should be good. We should be good. You need 4 supplies. Okay, perfect. February still? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Let's go to trade. Oh, March time. Are these thawing yet? They're melting and it's growing. Perfect. We're gonna throw fish at everyone, and that should do it. That should do it. Right? What is this? Cobbler shop? Blacksmith is ready to go? I mean, I could upgrade those, or I could wait until I get another one that is stocked with food. So let's go to the trader here. And let's say we're gonna import berries. We want 50 berries. We're at 700 gold now. We're good, baby. And then we want to import apples. 50 apples. There we go. Import different brands of beer. I'd love to do that. That would be fun. Alas, it doesn't work that easily. So you need food, stall, supply. We've got the 3 on the fish. 3 families on the fish. So that should do it. Because what a cotton crop. Okay, blacksmith is ready to go. Boyer is ready to go. Cobbler, brewery. Brewery wouldn't be a bad idea. How am I doing here for, malt? I'm out of malt. Okay, so I'm not gonna do another brewery. That's not gonna help much. Aha, here we go. Bam. That'll do it right there. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have defeated Manor Lords. We have succeeded the most difficult mode of Manor Lords. It took us 6 years in-game to do it. But we have done it right here. And it's raining. And it's raining. We're gonna go and we're gonna supervise the construction of our final house. And I just realized doing that slows everything down again. Oh well. Come on then, let's go. Hello, goats. I'm in no hurry now. Hello, goats. Oh god. Oh god. Guys, avert your eyes. Avert your eyes. You saw nothing. Where's that other... Where was that other... Can't even reach the ox, pervert. Hey, you're the pervert. 4 families all working hard to construct our final house. Let's go. Let's go. God, it's so hot in this room right now. What is my... Does it 79 in here? I think it's warmer than that. It is a cool sequence. It's fun watching them construct. It really is. They have everything they need to finish. This room is hot, Duckman. This room is hot. I've got my window-mounted AC unit going, and it's still hot. Okay, that should do it, right? Large town reached. Maximum settlement. We did it! Now, I'm curious. Why it didn't, just give me the victory screen. Maybe I need to wait a little bit. Yeah, there it goes. There's the victory screen. Let's go. Let's go. We have done it, ladies and gentlemen. We have completed the challenging game, the hardest mode, and built a flourishing city. Everybody, take a look at that. Spam the emotes in chat. Let's have some fun. Look at that. G freaking G, everyone. We built 171 buildings. Had 182 people in our town at the end of the game. We killed almost 600 people. Almost 600 people. We lost 13 soldiers, who are, of course, our dead villagers. Don't tell me you're not going to Manor Lord anymore. Well done, Grasapa. Well, chat, so, I mean, it's not appropriate, in my opinion, to start a new game for 30 minutes. But I would like to ask you guys, next Monday, what would you like to do? I had thought that if there is a patch for Manor Lords, because we've been waiting for a patch forever, I thought if there's a patch, I could do Manor Lords, but until then, maybe I could play a different game. Doom Dark Ages. Hey, Andrew, I don't have that game. But I'll show you guys the settings of the game that I ran here. I ran this one here, Tetris. I could do Oblivion. You know you want the jank remastered. I could do more Oblivion, Hoojam. I do have a couple other games though that I need to like play, and maybe if I play you know, if I do those games on Monday night, that would be better. Barry Merle's Schedule 1 is $20. So I did On the Edge. For those of you guys who were asking before, there's 3 different scenarios. Rise to Prosperity is the easiest because there's no fighting, there's no enemies. I also don't have Kingdom Come Deliverance too. I can look into seeing if I can get it though. Restoring the Peace is a very long game. This is what Bonzinator started with. And I felt bad that she started with it because this is by far the hardest, just because it's the longest game and you're fighting against the Baron. And we just finished On the Edge, where we have raiders that come and attack us all the time. And there's Dredge, but I don't know how well it would do as a stream. Don't know Dredge. Our end goal is growth. You can also claim all regions. I usually just do growth. To me, it's easier to do that and then go from there. If I were to do another Manor Lords game, do you guys want me to do challenging difficulty again? And if so, do you want me to do another one of these levels? You want me to do another On the Edge? Do you want me to fight the whatchamacallit, the Baron? Dredge is a fish. Oh, I think I've seen that. I think I've seen Dredge before then. I am like legit sweating. I am legitimately sweating in this shirt right now, guys. This is not good. Last time I checked earlier today, my AC had frozen over. Let me go take a look at it, make sure it's not frozen. Yep, completely frozen. What is going on in this room? Well, so the problem I have... Let me just turn this to fan only. It's completely frozen over. So the problem that I have right now, C1, is I have 2 PCs that are running. So that's doubled my heat output in this particular room. On top of that, I just upgraded my main PC with, you know, more power demanding parts. And so the problem is you combine those together, and I've got a lot of heat generated in this room. It is 70 degrees outside, 70 degrees outside, and yet it's like a sauna in here. So what I might do too, it's 61 degrees outside, guys, 61. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open my secondary window so we can get some colder air in here. I'll be right back. Right, yes, I do have a box fan and a place to push the heat out, and I'm trying that right now, C1, but the problem is that the heat source is the farthest away from the room, so it has to go through the whole room to get out. Okay, guys. Giveaway up in progress, guy. By the way, guys, twitch.tv/Lord_Zath. You want to get onto my Twitch channel. If you're not following, toss a follow and then type something in chat, okay? If you're watching on YouTube, Rumble Kick, twitch.tv/Lord_Zath, type something in. So, like I was saying, I've got a lot of heat generated in this room. On top of that, I think there's something wrong with my window AC unit. Last summer, it was spewing out very cold air, but it's not doing it now. And so that's the problem that I'm running into. Hey, Profe, the problem I'm running into is simply that my AC unit is not working properly. So actually, if it's cold enough outside, what I can do is I can put the fan on high. So if I put the fan on high, in theory, it'll bring a whole bunch in. It might need a clean. That's a possibility, Gaelic. That's something that I was thinking about doing tomorrow, is just checking it. But I think that part of the problem is it's not as efficient as it used to be, but the other part is I don't think it's powerful enough either. Yeah, it's not blowing over the coils. Exactly. There's not enough air blowing over the coils, which, if you ask me, is probably a design issue. More so, it is one thing after another, yes. So my guess is it's a design issue more with the unit than it is with whatever. So it's if that's the case, it could be that the unit is trying too hard to blow cold air in. And if it's blowing too hard to blow cold air in, if it's trying too hard to blow cold air in, then I need a more powerful unit. This is an 8,000 BTU unit. And I was talking to the wife about this on Thursday. I'm probably just going to go and pick up a 12,000 BTU unit from Costco and just be done with it. It's actually the same price as the window unit I have right now. Is it designed to be a window unit? Yes, it's a window unit. It's absolutely 100% a window unit, Duckman. Yep. Windmill, if you want to look it up. It's a windmill window-mounted unit. So, what do you guys think? Do you want... We just finished Profe. We just finished our challenging game. Aircon electricity costs 5 times more to run. It's pretty inexpensive here where I'm at in Chicago, that's for sure. I do like how the Windmill app does give me like the ability to follow my wattage and stuff like that, consumption. So it does help me kind of get an idea at least about how expensive it is for me to run the AC unit. And I gotta say, here's my problem. Everything I just explained to you, it's 70 degrees outside, 70. This summer, it's going to get warmer. So what's it going to be like when it's 90 degrees out, right? Right now, humidity is pretty comfortable. What happens when it's 90% or even higher humidity? That's going to be a problem too. Now, on top of all of that, the only thing that hasn't kind of helped the situation is our house air conditioner hasn't been running. When the house air conditioner runs, there is a return line in this room, up in the ceiling, or not ceiling, but higher part, by the ceiling. So it'll suck out warm air from this room. And there is, unfortunately, only one vent that'll blow cold air into this room. That's why I got the window mounted AC. This is my second AC unit. The first one I had was a portable AC unit. And that was loud, and that used twice as much electricity, twice the wattage, and didn't really do anything. Average bill there is about $500 for a no-nonsense house, 4 to 5 bed house. It costs you $1,000 every 2 months. Wow. Our energy bill here, if you're talking US dollars, Andrew, is like 150 in the summertime, maybe 200. It'll be more now that the rerun PC is running 24/7. But economically speaking, it's okay. That is insane, Duckman, but see, that's the thing, is that we are very fortunate in the United States. We have relatively cheap, bountiful energy supply. Profe, I saw your question, and the answer to your question is there have been some things added. As far as the manor and castle planning and stuff, I think they added 1 or 2 little things to it, but there hasn't been a lot of work done for it. So, stay tuned, I guess, on that. More need for AC than Ireland and the United States? Well, yeah. It's 81 in here now. So my problem is I'm streaming, I've got lights on me, I've got all the heat, I've got a hat on, which of course keeps me warmer. I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I even took off my socks to try to help stay cool. To get an idea of just how much involved in this. Take the hat off? I could, that would definitely help. That would definitely help. I'm not sweating in the hat anymore. So, guys, yeah, thank you, Gaelic. It was a battle. I'm almost wondering, should I do it again just to like hone in the skills and make sure that I really know it? Again, Duckman, it's not heinous if you can just hang out and, you know, sit around with your shirt off or something. Our houses are designed for cold, not heat. Sucks here over 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 90%. In Chicago area, replace that 70 with 90. In August, it can get into the hundreds Fahrenheit. It's so I can't have a situation where this is happening. I told my wife I can go to the basement, Hujam. She said no. I told her I can move downstairs, but her office is downstairs. So she says no to that. Anything over 90 is unbearable. Yes. Do it again? Only this time be aggressive. Well, I can at least get it started, and then we can decide what to do from that, from there. 93 degrees 10 years ago during the summer. Send them a review how the early access was. True, true. One thing that I would love to do, I've been experimenting with this, is, you know, my AI chatbot, it's got the ability to go through and automatically, like, clip, if you will, key moments of a long stream, like a 3-hour stream. And then you can take that and then, with a video editor, comprise them into one video. But Twit, you were talking about this, about putting content out, right, to YouTube, right, for Manor Lords. So that's definitely something that I could look into doing for the next game. And I played around with it for this game, and I might do it for this game too, just to see how it looks, and you guys can tell me what you think. Biggest problem living around Chicago and Lake Michigan is humidity. Yes, yes. So yeah, so I can't live with a AC unit that is freezing up, frankly. If there's not enough air going over the coils, I mean, I could always get a fan, I guess, and blow, like set the fan up to blow directly on the coils, but I kind of feel like that's a bit of a, what's the point? You know what I mean? Seems like kind of a waste to me, right? So, I don't know. Anyway, I'll show you guys the start for this mode here. We're gonna restart a lot because we're gonna find our ideal settlement here. Enterprise? I don't know who Enterprise is, but that sounds fun. So, like, salt? I don't care about a rich deposit of salt. What else do we have? We don't have a second. When we don't have a second, that means that you have really good fertility. As you can see, think of all the beer you can grow here, guys. Look at this. Star Citizen streamer, got it. Oh yeah, the compressor's off and the fan is on right now, Duckman, so it is thawing, yes. It is 100% thawing. And I know ACs are not supposed to be run when it's like 60 degrees out. Duckman won? Damn, Duckman got some loot, look at that. But this is an example of a terrible start in Manor Lords. Even if it's not the harder difficulty, it's a terrible start. And the reason why it's a terrible start is that farming takes a long time to build up. So this is a terrible start. This is an okay region if you have a region next to it. It's an okay region. Okay? But it's not the greatest. You won boosters. Congratulations. This is not bad because there's 2 sources of food here. Only wear underwear, everything. Yeah, see, here's the problem, Andrew. I'm on stream and I don't want to take a chance of a wardrobe malfunction, if you know what I mean. We're gonna go back to main menu. New game again. So one of the things that I tried to do was put a power limit. Commando, that's right. We're streaming Commando, everybody. Don't look down. So one of the things that's actually warming up now. It's 82 in here. Jesus. So one of the things that that I tried doing for this stream was putting a power limit. Hujam, I was talking to you about this last time. And right now, the power limit is 88 watts. I was peaking at 123 last time with the stream. So, 88 watts, less power. What are we looking at temperatures? Highest temperature has been 70 degrees, 72.4, but it's been hovering around 60. So, if I believe if I have more watts going in, that's more heat generated, right? So, I've been able to run the stream with limiting the package to 88 watts, and that seems to be going okay. I could try lowering it even lower if I wanted to. And then the other thing that I could try doing is, limiting my GPU. I know we talked about undervolting too. That's definitely something I could look into. Maybe that's the next thing for me to do. But I can also like lower the graphics settings. For example, if I go here and I were to say put shaders on low, put shadows on low, post processes off, volumetric clouds off, terrain texture, just put everything on the lowest. Look how crappy this game all of a sudden looks. Your eyes, right? Your eyes. But as we do that, that immediately drops power usage on my GPU. Yes, exactly right. That's true, Andrew. That's true. Extra fall with these graphics, right? Damn you hats. No. No, this is doable, but it's gonna be harder. I like the iron deposit, but I don't like the clay. So we're gonna have to go back to main menu and restart again. God, look how crappy it looks now. See how crappy it looks? Yeah, a 5090 alone, and this is a 3080 Ti, which is a very power-hungry GPU. I actually have a 3070, regular 3070, that I could always slap in the PC that can probably handle it better. Rich deposit of stone and salt? No thank you. As long as the Z-Men exist, I will tune in. Well, thank you. The Z-Men do exist. God, that sounds weird when I say it fast. Yeah, Hujam, so my GPU maximum power draw is 315 watts. Right now it's drawing 170 watts, so it's obviously running cooler just because of that. You want the 40 series for this reason, less watt, yeah. I was in a position where I needed to upgrade, so I did. And, yeah, this would be okay, but... And in hard mode, berries aren't as good either. Because in hard mode, berries are shrinking to start with. So if this is your rich source of food, you really struggle. You really struggle. Go to main menu. Liquid cool with the radiator outside, right? Seriously. I've been talking to with my wife for a while about getting like a heat pump, for example, for this room. She didn't like the idea of it drilling in and stuff, but that would probably be the ideal situation. You know, and far more efficient than what I have, but taking a while for her to be okay with even the window-mounted AC unit. So let me go back to here. And let's see, what did I have? I had shader quality. I think I had that in ultra. Shadow quality, medium, high, ultra. I think medium is fine. Post-process quality. I think medium is fine. You won't notice that much of a difference. Volumetric clouds can be on. That's looking back up at the sky. Of course, I see a whole bunch of trees. So there's your volumetric clouds. Maybe I can optimize my graphics settings, you know, for this stuff. So off. There's just no clouds. It's nice having clouds. I want clouds. Same, you have to now upgrade from your 8700K with new motherboard RAM PSU. Yeah. Yeah. You went from a 1080 to 47. So I went from a 980 to a 3080 Ti. So same kind of idea. So let's see. Fallen standing stones? What? Well, this is, this is just a stone deposit. So it's just, hey, look, there's stone here, you know? So that's the clouds. Oh, it died. Okay, my 980 Ti is still kicking. My 980 Ti is running the rerun PC, actually. Terrain texture. I don't see any difference here at all. So we can keep that at low. View distance. View distance we can probably keep low as well. Let's see, how does... Let's try to see if we can... see... I mean, yeah, view distance can stay low, that's fine. Grass density. How good do you want your grass to look, guys? I don't even see a difference. Leave that low. Foliage quality. Stonehenge is just a deposit. That's true. Low. I mean, it's such a small difference. I don't think we need to worry about it, huh? Well, wait. Okay. Foliage going from low to medium is a pretty big difference. So I think we just keep it at medium. Okay, going from medium to high is also a thing. So maybe just keep it at high. Maybe do something like that. So that is drawing 255 watts right now. So we're saving a little bit of clock cycles, and I don't think we're really losing that much out of it in this game. So that's good. Right? That still looks good. That still looks nice. So I think I'll keep it like that. Gotta go back to main menu. New game. It's pretty GPU bound. It uses a lot of GPU resources. So one of the other things that I've been meaning to do, wanting to try doing, is upgrading my graphics drivers. But with everything that's been going on in the news about, you know, those graphics drivers causing problems, I kind of feel like I don't want to for a while. And I just took a look, and we're probably a week or so away from the next studio drivers. So I'm probably going to wait for that. The latest one is steady for you on a 40 series? Good to know. Because that might... Perfect. This is it right here. This is the start. This is the start. Saving it right now. Hi, Joey. And we're going to save it a second time. Challenging game 2, start. So the reason why we're saving it here like this, guys, for those of you who don't know, is a couple of things, a couple of factors. One, I like that it's on the corner, actually. But the main thing is you want a rich deposit of iron, and you want a rich deposit of some form of food. Now, you start in December when you're playing challenging difficulty. You start in December, you start in the winter. So the problem with that... Is it? Oh, for God's sakes. I forgot to change the stream title, Joey, and it doesn't really matter anymore because, well, we're done with the stream in a few minutes. So what we want is we want the iron deposit to be a rich deposit and a source of food. There's two sources, actually there's only one source of food that's good in the wintertime, and that's going to be wild animals. Wild berries start off shrinking in the wintertime. The other food resource that shrinks in the wintertime is going to be fish. In this case, the pond freezes over and you just can't get to them. So, I mean, oops, go away. Technically, why do I have the outlaws? Oh, okay, I can talk with the outlaws. I didn't see that before. So technically, I can always go with advanced pond keeping right off the bat. And that's okay. No ice fishing. Yeah, well, you can do that with here. No one runs faster. You can get that one. Looks like you could be getting a Dawn of War 4 announcement. There you go. So that's a possibility. In my case, I've got wild berries as a secondary source of food, and it's pretty close to where I start. So this is a good start. And then I've got clay, and I've got stone. So this is a really nice starting place. Now let's take a look at the last thing that we need to figure out, and that's going to be barley. Now if I look at barley, it doesn't look as good as the last game, that's for sure. If I look at barley, there's a little bit of negative here. A little bit of negative over here. I don't see any really good spaces for barley. So that's going to make it a little bit more challenging towards the end game when we're trying to, you know, grow our population up. We might have to end up buying more malt. That's okay, because if we set ourselves up to be more of a trade focus, so if I go here to Tech Tree and I do trade logistics, that's cheaper for building trade routes. So I could do that, right? And that's going to allow me to pull in trade routes at cheaper. Oh, that's not that important for this game. Foreign supplies is never good. I never liked that. I started with that and it was terrible. Charcoal is nice, but early on is a struggle for you. I think orchardry might be good, because then I can get another source of food that I control. And I like having sources of food that I control. So I think for this game, what I might do is start with trapping, get a passive income of meat. If I do trapping, and then advanced skinning? The problem with orchardry is apples, as you can see, takes about 3 to 4 years before you finally get maximum yield out of those apples. So you have to start them right away, and you also don't get much out of them. So that's the problem that I run into with orchardry. You can also do beekeeping. The problem with beekeeping is it doesn't scale that well. So when you do beekeeping, you can only have 2 apiaries. That's it. So with a smaller population, that's fine. But as you get a larger population, that becomes a problem. Oh boy, I can collect wax. Doubles the amount of meat produced by hunters, butchers, and animal pen backyard extension. Advanced skinning is wonderful. Wonderful. So I'd probably go trapping, and then advanced skinning, orchardry, like that. And then basic armor making and charcoal. I really don't need deep mining in this game unless frankly I'll run out of stuff. Although I was talking about needing to import more on this level because I don't have as good fertility for barley. So that's something to consider. That is something to consider. What is this? Irrigation or rye cultivation. So if I were to go rye, that's rye here. You can see there's a small area here that's good. There's a small area here that's good. Decent sized area over here for rye. So I could also go rye and do something more farming as opposed to... But then I have to go 2 up here. Trapping, orchardry, rye cultivation. But again, rye, you need a large number of people to work the fields. So maybe trapping, orchardry, armor making, charcoal burning, deep mining. Something like that, maybe. Right? Because what are we at here? We're at a small village. Small village, medium village, large village, small town, medium town, large town. We get 5 upgrades. 5 upgrades and that's it. So if this is the last upgrade, that's upgrade number 5, we need 4 upgrades first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, and then you can't get to basic armor making. So I'm thinking like trapping back. What do you mean back? I'm thinking of trapping and then something like maybe advanced skinning or something. I don't know. Don't know. My watch is telling me to drink some water. Okay, fine. What techs have you gone into? I haven't done irrigation. And frankly, I don't think irrigation matters because you don't really run into droughts that much. I haven't done fertilization either. So what this does is you can use a fallow field as a pasture. So I've done some sheeping, but sheep is very difficult to grow and all that kind of stuff to get wool. I haven't done bakeries because frankly, communal ovens have been more than enough. Heavy plow I've done. I haven't done better deals, but I mean, I guess it's nice for when you need to import stuff. But you have to go through trade logistics first. So the problem with that is it's like, okay, so if I'm doing that, then I want to focus on deep mining and then basic armor making, right? But the problem with that is I need food. If I'm playing this on hard difficulty again, I need to focus on food. Sharing the wheat is important, right? I haven't done advanced armor making or master armor making because quite frankly, you can see here for advanced armor making, you have to have burgers plots of level 3 or above in order to take advantage of mail armor. And that's not that many citizens. I mean, you saw I didn't spend much time with burgers plots at level 3. So advanced armor making is not very helpful. Master armor making is not helpful either. This is basically all this is gives me one extra level of upgrading for my retinue. But by the time you get there, it's so expensive. You know, a lot of these techs are great for later on when you've gone past a large town, which is the largest you can go right now. So it doesn't really matter much. Advanced beaky, I have no idea why we'd care for wax. So, not doing anything about that. So yeah, you know. But yeah, so I think that'll pretty much do it for the stream, guys. We are set to attempt another game of Manor Lords. Ew. Okay, so having food sources here and here means that I have to set my logging camp over here someplace. I'll have to build my logging camp over here, maybe another one over here, but this is gonna be my main source of logging. Maybe I do firewood over here and logging over here so that they don't cancel each other out like they did in my first game, and maybe that's enough. Candles keep administrative people productive late at night. That's true. So yeah, so if I do logging up here, like right about here, I can get all this and I can get all this. And if I do woodcutters down here, that can work. That can work. And then this is going to be my main drag, so to speak. My main drag for housing and all that kind of stuff. Obviously a hunting camp over here someplace. And then eventually a forager's hut over here would be fine. Now, the nice thing is this is a lot closer. This is a lot closer than the fish was in the last game. So that'll help. That'll make it a little bit easier to get to and all that good stuff. And I could... Let's see. I think I have to buy it. I don't think I have to research it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have to research it, I don't think. So I could buy the extension for the forager hut that allows me to grow, what is it called? Herbs? I think it was herbs, like make an herb garden, and that helps prevent people from getting sick. So that might be handy too. But like I said, there's not a lot of barley fertility. Really, really bad fertility for barley, guys. So I'm not going to be able to... Which is okay. If instead of worrying about barley, I focus on iron and armor long term, I can make that work, right? So if I'm focusing on... So again, I need to get food going. Or I want to get trapping and advanced... I think I want to get these two first. And then orchardry. And basic armor making. See, this is the hard part, is trying to figure out which of these I go with. A lot of people say trapping isn't that worthwhile. Getting that passive income of meat. So maybe I start with orchardry so that I can get my apple orchards going and struggle with that. What do you guys think? Should I try that next game? Maybe I try that next game. I'm going to write down some notes. So Manor Lords Game 2. So Manor Lords Game 2. I'm gonna say, you want the orchards, you need that real soon. Exactly, that's what I mean, Kinger. So that's what I'm thinking of, starting with orchards. Start with orchards. And then we go into trapping. Because the helmet thing is so much later. It's so much more important that I focus on spears and shields to start with. Spears and shields! Spears and shields! Doubles the amount of meat produced by butchers and backyard extension. Maybe I do trapping and then I go to basic armor making? And then from there, I go down to deep mining. I can see if that works. My concern is I don't get enough food. Like, the first 2 points are pretty quick to get. The 4th and 5th points are the hardest to get because you have to start building your level 3. So, if I go basic armor making as my 3rd and then deep pit mining for the 4th, I got my trade setup going, and then I can decide... Oh no, I need charcoal first. That's right. I need charcoal, and then number 5 is going to be deep mining. And there it is. That's it. So if I'm going to go for orchard, which I think I should diversify my food production more than I did last game. I think that would be smart of me. Hell, I might even try not doing trapping. Some people say trapping is not that valuable. And maybe I go beekeeping. If I go beekeeping, I have 2 apiaries. If I go beekeeping, I get honey, which is a source of food. So if I go beekeeping, so if I go orchardry and beekeeping and forget about trapping, I kind of like that too, because now I've got 3 sources of food here, right? 3 sources, plus the berries is 4. Right off the bat, I've got 4 sources, which is great for later in the game. Maybe I try that. Maybe I go orchardry, and then let's try bee. Wax to make cheese. Yes, exactly. No, but honey is a food source, right? So, honey, apples, I get meat, and I get berries, and then I'll have vegetables. I'll have 5 sources of food, chat. That might be very sexy, frankly. That might be very sexy. I might have to do that. 5 sources of food. And then, like I said, I'm gonna set up... This is oriented right. So I'm gonna set up probably my logging camp to the north. So I'm gonna put that down. Logging camp. 224 watts right now on my GPU. I said 314, 315 was my highest. I'm gonna reset the min max and just see if it does go up higher or not. So logging camp north, and then this is gonna be woodcutters to the south. Okay, so we do something like that. The only thing that also kind of sucks about this, actually, it's not so bad. If people come in from the border, I'm right here, right? If they come from over here, it's going to take them forever to get to me, so that's okay. We saw that in a previous game. Got a bridge here. Okay. Yeah, I think this is doable, guys. I think this game will be doable. So, do you guys want me to do this game next week? Is that what you want, or do you want me to play something else? Because I'm just worried that there's going to be a patch soon that's going to completely change everything around, and then I'm going to want to start over if that's the case. So let me know what you guys think. I'll put a vote up. I'll put a poll up. You guys can vote. How's that sound? Poll. Next week, Manor Lords challenging. I can't type. You like the big iron and animals. Yeah, Sam Spock. Good to see you, man. We just finished our game earlier. I don't know if you saw it or not. It's going to be a very different start. It'll be a slightly different start. Yeah. I think we've learned some lessons, right? Okay, so poll is going to go up. A very scientific poll on Twitch. If you don't see the poll, refresh the stream. This is on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, Rumble Kick, get over to twitch.tv/Lord_Zaf and vote. And you can use channel points if you want additional votes to really force something, okay? But tell me what you want me to do. While you're doing that, I'm going to load... I want to do a quick GPU stress test by loading the game here. Here. I'll load this one, that's fine. Because what I can do is fly around close and stuff and just see what happens. Let's see. Alright, how is my GPU looking right now? 219 still. So I think we found some good settings that still makes the game look pretty good, but it's saving me some. It seems to be saving me some power draw on my GPU, which I really like. 230 is the highest we've gone. And I said before it was like 313. So, you know, that's sizable. So let's go and walk around, say hi to people. Sam Spock, have you done a challenging game yourself? Hi, Rob. Have you managed to do a challenging game yourself, Sam? Because I know you were playing this a lot and you were helping me out last time. Just some easy ones. Gotcha. Okay. I'll tell you, it is tough. Give it a try if you want. A real sense of accomplishment. Oh my goodness. Was it tough. Very difficult. 232 is still the highest. Okay. So at least we found a way to reduce our GPU wattage. I can also undervolt. I can look into that too, I suppose. Hujam, I'm guessing you're using, whatchamacallit, MSI Afterburner to, undervolt? But yeah, I could look into undervolting my GPU. I did that before, ran into some problems specifically with this game and streaming. The GPU really seemed to struggle with handling all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, but I suppose I could try a little bit of a slight undervolt to it. And I could also look into undervolting the CPU too. Once I have time. There was supposed to be a tournament this weekend. POTS Trident Trials. But I asked about it on the POTS Discord. And I haven't gotten a direct answer yet, and they haven't posted an article other than the 2025 Road Ahead with Tournaments article. which was like months ago, I have a strong feeling we ain't doing it this weekend. And if that's the case, I might have some time Saturday to experiment some with CPU settings and GPU settings. Try to find a way to reduce my power draw and wattage even more. So we'll see. All right. So far, 4 votes are in. 4 votes are in. What the heck? That's interesting. All right, Joey. Just for you, I changed the title. Because I finally had a moment. There he goes. Now it changes, just in time for us to finish. All right, so 7 votes in so far. Continue Manor Lords next week is number 1 by 3 votes. Cool. Appreciate you guys voting, because it's nice for you to tell me, you know, what you care about. Because obviously I don't want to just stick around here and stream to nobody. I want to stream to a group of people. You know, to all you guys. Budget says no. Don't worry about it, Rob. You'll get it sometime. You'll get it sometime. See if this brings up the GPU usage at all. Nope. Still 236 watts. Good. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to say goodbye. So I'm going to go to the stream endings page. I'm just going to raid the rerun channel because I should have a giveaway that is going on the rerun channel now. Yep, perfect. So, I'm going to raid the rerun channel in a few moments, guys. You're going to see some big thanks. KK, thanks for the follow again. You got a blue screen of death? Oof. Sorry to hear that, Duckman. And Ouija, thank you for the bits again earlier. That was really nice of you. So guys, I'm going to raid you over to the rerun channel because then you can get in for our World of Warships goodie, okay? What is going on right now? It's a CC container over on the rerun channel. So same thing as over here. You have to be a follower of the channel and then just type something in chat, okay? But it was a lot of fun hanging out with you guys tonight. Thank you very much for hanging out, tuning in. Hope you had a good time. You're going to see some other links in chat if you want to support me by clicking those links like YouTube. I would very much appreciate it. One of my big focuses right now is trying to grow my YouTube channel. I have a decent number of followers over there, which is subscribers on YouTube. But unfortunately, I don't get a lot of views. And I get it, you know, replay analysis is kind of boring for some people. But it would mean a lot if you guys could take some time and just open up open up my YouTube channel, subscribe over there, and, you know, thumbs up some videos, you know, just put them on in the background if you want, comment on them, that sort of thing. It tells the algorithm that I'm a human being, and that really helps a lot. You do know one runs faster? Awesome. Awesome. Feel free to check them out if you want. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. That helps a ton. Helps a ton. So, you know, from a monetization aspect of it, when I look at YouTube, it tells me kind of like a dollar value, like, you know, like a monthly amount or whatever. And since I've started streaming to YouTube and Twitch, that number has almost doubled, which is huge. Absolutely huge. So really appreciate the help on that. There's the link for Fabletics, of course. You can always just click on that link. It's all you have to do, and that tells Fabletics that I'm doing my part and sharing that with you guys. And then, of course, there's my Patreon page, which, you know, obviously, if you want to support me outside of Twitch, you're more than welcome to do. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, and my charity link right there for a great cause. Stack Up, a military-based charity focusing on helping people, uh, active duty and veteran service people around the world with video games to help fight mental illness. GG, thank you, Hujam. Hey, Hujam, I asked you a question earlier. You might have missed it. I was asking you what you use to undervolt your GPU. Are you using MSI Afterburner or something else? And I assume undervolting CPU would be through the BIOS, right? Of course, you could always just tell me on the Discords, and that's fine too. So we got the raid ready to go, guys. About 10 seconds or so. If you want to say goodnight, say goodbye, you're welcome to do so. If you are on YouTube, Rumble, or Kick, feel free to say goodbye now as well. Thud Twit. You have a good night, Thud Twit, and thank you for all your support, all your help, and everything, man. Appreciate you. YouTube, good night. Kick, have a great night. Rumble.